Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. We are back. We had to take another week-long break. Sorry about that, but we're back.
Summer scheduling is a pain. I can speak for my table having a lot of problems.
Yeah.
My insides were being outsides.
Lovely.
Speaking of insides trying to become outsides, my sinuses are trying to ooze out of my ears.
Oh, what?
Right. We all ready to get going, because we got a combat to get into right away.
Speaking
Ready
of
as I'll ever
oozing,
be, Coach.
soul intake worm.
Right. You guys have to see the amazing work that Nyx, Isris's player, has done here.
Yeah.
No one questioned where Solana just randomly reappeared from.
No, it's fine. Oh yeah, you weren't here for that.
Hey, now we know what the creature looks like.
Yeah.
I should not be over there.
Way.
Anyways, we are already all in initiative. So, let me get some battle music going, and we can start at the top with Enki. What's a good one here?
Did Solana get put in initiative?
Yes, I'm there.
Are you? Oh wait, am I? Dang, we're both low. But Shira is before Enki, so all is right with the world.
Nope. No, Shira isn't.
No. Ah! What? Oh, we die now. We died today.
Yeah, no, we're fucked.
I can't read. We're fucked.
So... bear with me, I just woke up. Is this thing on the ground?
It is currently crawling out of a vertical, shaft in the center of the, room.
Floor or ceiling?
It's crawling towards the floor.
Towards the floor. How high is the ceiling?
20 feet, probably.
Okay, and how far down is it?
It's crawling out of a spot towards the middle of the floor, so, and it's heading towards the floor, so it's probably, about 5 feet
Is it high
up.
enough to take fall damage?
No.
Okay. Is its belly exposed?
No, this thing's crawling without exposing its belly.
How is it going vertically to the floor without exposing its belly?
It's crawling, down the pipe. With its
the pipe goes all the way to the floor?
Yes.
Alright.
Only one option. Go through the pipe.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Bonus action, Big Monkey.
That is a very new way to say I would like to rage.
Yes.
Yeah. Like to do a rage, please.
Standing over the corpse of the corpse snail thing. Slowly set the not slowly, I guess I have to do it quickly. Set the hammer on the ground. Pull out I can't pull it out. I have to use the hammer. Wait, what weapon did I have in my hand for the snail?
Pretty sure you were using an edged weapon, so it was your
I thought I was using my glaive.
Yeah.
Where's my maul? Is it on the ground?
I'm not sure.
Okay, can we just say that it's on the ground because I don't remember where I put it?
That's fine.
I'll put it there, if that's cool.
Alright.
So yeah, I thought I had an edge weapon too, which is what I need for this, so... so yeah, take the Guandao and... look at the... I can see this thing coming out of the pipe, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Hold my Guandao in front of me, and I'm just going to pull the pipe cleaner out of the pipe with lightning lure.
Okay.
You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet. I think it's within 15 feet of me. Pretty sure. Yep.
Yeah.
The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you, and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it is within 5 feet.
Right, this thing's pretty strong, so let's see.
I don't know why my save is only DC 13. Oh, because it goes off my charisma?
Does it?
Well, it's from Magic Initiate, so I think it does. I took a bunch of Warlock spells.
Yeah, if you took Warlock spells, it goes off your charisma.
Then yeah, it's DC 13, which is a shame.
It got a 19.
Okay.
So you try to grab it, and this thing seems unfazed by the energy you create.
Okay. And so Milo makes it look so easy. And then I will... It's in a pipe that goes almost all the way to the floor, so its reach is greatly reduced right now.
All the way to the floor.
Even better.
It's
so
like...
its reach is greatly reduced right now.
Yeah, this thing, like, goes all the way through the fortress, like, from top to bottom.
Right. But because it's in a pipe, it can't lash out the normal 3 squares that it can do.
Yeah. Probably.
Right? Oh, I'm gonna get right up to it.
Uh-huh.
Sup, nerd? That's my turn.
Alright.
Okay.
Does Lightning Lure count as an attack for the sake of my rage?
I would say so, yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm good.
Alright.
Can you cast while raging?
Okay.
Oh,
wait.
That's right! You can't cast while raging.
Okay, then completely ignore the Lightning Lure. I'm gonna just run up to it and stab it then.
Yeah.
Alright. Attack.
Good
I
catch.
completely forgot
Sorry about that.
So did I. 15 to hit.
Can
Can I argue for advantage because it's stuck in the pipe?
No.
Okay.
It's not stuck by any means. It's gonna be fully out by next turn.
Can I argue that it doesn't get its dexterity modifier to its armor?
You can, but that still doesn't hit.
Okay. I have multi-attack, so... 32.
That'll definitely hit.
I didn't call it. I was gonna call a shot and try to sever it, but I didn't call it. So
The fuck is your hit bonus? That wasn't. Well, how do you got a plus 13?
Belt of Giant Strength.
Belt of Giant Strength.
Right.
So that's 14 slashing, 6 radiant. I'm checking to see if that is not the embiggened damage. So I'm checking to see how much that gives me. Sorry.
I don't think you get embiggened damage at your current level of Barbarian. You just get extra reach.
You don't do weapon classifications?
No. And this isn't the Enlarge Reduce, which gives you extra damage, so...
Right. I was thinking weapon classifications. I was checking to see if my rage did it, but it doesn't, and if you're not running that, then fair enough.
Yeah, you get more damage at higher levels of Barbarian, I believe, but...
Okay.
So that is 22 points of damage?
22 points of damage total, yeah. Unless it's vulnerable to radiant.
It is not.
Okay, then yeah, 22.
Alright, your turn.
Alright.
Yeah.
So now it is my turn. So it's been a bit. These people dipped, and then there's this large boy coming out.
Yep.
Okay, so, because I wasn't here, so, out of curiosity, it feels like we're a little surrounded. Are we, or are those guys not actually bad guys?
That's Chukka and Clonk and the guy from Mad Maggie's shop.
That does not answer question.
There are bros.
Okay.
Solo wasn't there for Mad Maggie, so...
Oh, yeah, no. Like, at first, when they rolled up, Inky was like, oh, fuck, the warlords have found us. And then Chukka and Clonk appeared, and Inky was like, sup, guys? Like, it's good. We're good.
Yeah, and then Inky was like, oh, hey.
Like, keep in mind, if these guys were bad, Inky wouldn't be over here. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I had, like, the inkling that maybe, like, that had happened, but it also was possible that they had just showed up. So I was kind of concerned.
I mean,
but
you're
now
right.
we're okay.
I started my turn over here, and I have more than enough movement to get over there if it was a problem. So
Yeah.
No,
It
they're
was
not
just
baddies.
me wanting to be. It was just me wanting to know.
yeah, no, they're good.
Anyways, Shira.
See, since this thing could cause a lot of damage, would it count if I tried to psychic lance this boy?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I'll do this. I'll do the psychic lance.
Alright.
Has to make a spell save.
Alright, intelligence saving throw. Yeah, this thing is really intelligent. Oh, its intelligence is so high.
It's like a 4.
You know, dumb question. Does this count as a beast for no reason at all?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It got a 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
So roll 7.
It definitely has a negative.
Damn.
Nice.
28 points of psychic damage, and it is incapacitated.
Let's go.
Which means it can't, take action.
Does it fall? Does it fall out of the pipe like an ice cream machine?
No. It can't take actions or reactions, but it will be able to move still, I believe, is how that works.
Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle.
The wiggle. But yeah.
Do you mean to tell me that it can still do the worm?
Anything else you
I'll
wanted
see
to do,
I'll see
Shara?
myself out.
Anything else I want to do? Probably move a tiny bit. By stay relatively put. So, passing it on to the next. Actually, maybe give Anki inspiration, Bardic,
That's a good idea.
and then
He is inspired.
Hell yeah.
pass it on.
Alright.
It is Riss.
Isris, your turn.
I'm just gonna Sacred Flame it.
Sacred of Flame.
Okay, he needs to make a dex save.
He's enclosed in a pipe.
He'll make it a disadvantage. Got a 3.
So 8 radiant.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm doing.
I'm suspecting his dex bonus is not that high.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Alright. It's the monster's turn. He's gonna... He can't take actions, but he is going to coil himself out of the pipe. Oh! That's right, that's a feature. Enki!
Yo.
When you hit it, I forgot to roll some damage.
I mean, I would argue that we've moved past that by
That's
now, but
fair.
okay.
I'll have to just remember next time.
Hey, it's your table, but I am a strong proponent of the players don't pay for the GM's mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming it has acid blood or something similar, so I'm willing to say the pipe blocked it, if you are.
Yeah, when you hit it, you notice that, some sort of foul energy is, tried to course into you, and you pull away just in time before...
Foul energy. So this is distinctly magical in nature.
Yeah.
Okay. Gross.
Oh, that's going to be a problem for me.
That's going to be a huge problem, yeah.
I can't take actions, but,
Did it happen when Shira hit it?
no.
Nah.
Okay.
So physical contact is the key.
Well, it might be a blade.
it's just going to bear up against Enki for now. Rhea's turn. She's gonna leap into action. Atop her nightmare. Which, what's this thing's fly speed again? I forgot to grab its handout.
If Rhea is coming into the room, when she gets here, Enki's gonna say something.
Uh-huh.
I can't see her from where I am. Yeah. So yeah, she gets right there, and Enki like looks up, and he says like, "I can't do the voice right now. I apologize again. I just woke up." But he says like, "Stay back. Something's wrong."
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. How's Bad Valor is critical?
Jesus Christ! All right. First of
Wow,
all, you get
holy
inspiration.
Roll that for damage, please.
All right.
Jeez, I'm not even gonna bother rolling insight on Rhea. You get the point across perfectly.
I think. Okay, if I get the point across perfectly, it's not "don't come over here" at all. It's "give me a second."
And I think that's gonna prompt a check from Rhea to see if she can figure out what's going on just by looking. Not with that roll, unfortunately. But she's gonna stop there and just draw her blade and protect the others. The red caps are not quite so smart.
Let's go, dumb boys!
They've got a speed of 25. So they're gonna dash.
To be fair, Enki cares about the red caps substantially less than he cares about Rhea, so...
Yeah.
What are these things?
Those are,
They're called Walkmans. They're old audio cassette players.
Oh, yeah.
The problem with this map is it's a map of the top
They would definitely
deck.
go to hell.
The problem with this map is it's a map of the top deck and not, like, the lower deck, so I'm just gonna say, that's just, like, debris and such.
Okay.
Okie doke.
They would be, like, consoles, but those aren't on the lower decks.
Gotcha.
In other
Okay,
words,
so-
you don't see anything.
In this case, those are Walkmans because they've gone to hell where they belong.
Oh. Yeah, no, actually, these guys don't have to dash. They use their Ironbound Pursuit. This guy needs to make 3 deck saves. As they all just charge at it and leap at it with their boots, iron boots forward.
While you're rolling that up,
Uh-huh.
do you mind if I just... And you can tell me no. Do you mind if I just theorycraft for a second?
Okay.
Why aren't we on the top deck? And the rest of it is buried.
It's not completely buried. This thing is rising out of the ground substantially.
Right. But why though?
I don't understand the question.
My question, I guess, is if you have a map of the top deck and it starts you on the top deck,
It
and
doesn't.
we're using...
The module does not start you on the top deck, and it doesn't have a map of the lower decks.
Okay, that's dumb, but fair enough. Okay.
Let's see. So he failed 2 of those. So
If this thing causes a necrotic explosion that also damages me, I'm throwing these red caps into a wall.
So, this dude's gonna take quite a bit of damage from the 2 red caps to the south of it that both clonk into its head at the same time.
Nice.
But which one chuckles into its head?
35 bludgeoning damage, and,
The one called Chukka is the one that Enki's about to put into a wall.
Yep.
That's how you identify the one called Chukka.
They chucked it themselves and clonked into the bad guys. That's fine.
and
If any of
they
these red
take-
caps die, I'm stealing their boots. Because whatever they're doing right now is badass.
Well, you're
They
the right
take-
size.
They
Exactly.
take 12 and 14 necrotic damage in return, respectively.
How much do I take?
None.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
not
it's
proximity
a-
based, it's reflexive.
It is. When you hit it, you hurt.
What they hit it with?
Their boots.
Their feet.
Their boots. So bludgeon.
Yes.
Okay.
That's their turn. Barnabas is like, going to go, blasted fools charging in. Ah. What can you do, buddy? You're a flame skull. You've got a fly speed of 40. You got fire rays. You've got spells.
Friend!
Oh yeah, he's your friend. Don't steal his tooth.
I don't want his tooth. I want him.
No, his tooth is good luck. Don't steal it though.
Yeah, but I want him.
Okay.
He's
Fair.
going to do is fly here, up in the air, like out of reach. And he's going to use his fire ray attack on this thing. And misses both times. Unfortunately. They just sort of reflect off of this thing's chitinous shell, chitinous armor. Chukka and Clonk are standing back. Milo.
Yeah.
It's finally
So-
time for one of us to.
5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, no, let me do the diagonals right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I am here. I am observing the scene, which I couldn't see before because of the dynamic lighting. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's time to call in a friend. Milo will spiritual weapon.
Our
And
friend Barnabas is already here.
I don't remember what tab the spiritual weapon's under, so I can drag it to the board. There it is. And let's see. It can benefit from advantage, though. Actually, right?
Yes.
It just can't convey it.
Yeah, it can't provide advantage.
Then I will summon it here so that it can get advantage benefit from Enki.
It would have gained advantage in the other spot from the red cap. Just saying.
But I trust
but-
Enki more than I trust a red cap.
Yeah, those red caps are not terribly bright, as we have already previously noted, and they might keep trying to punch it.
BB swing got a
That hits.
24 to hit and 6 force damage.
Alright.
Huh.
Anything else?
Do we get the idea that does it look like it tries to necrosize my scythe, but my scythe is a scythe, so good luck? Or does
I mean, it's a magical object. Nothing seems to happen to it.
I'm
does-
baiting out whether it's any
Yeah,
physical
but-
damage?
Yeah, what he's asking is, does the centipede do the reflect thing?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
What's been
so maybe-
happening is whenever someone has made physical contact with it, necrotic energy has tried to shoot up their weapon into them.
Okay.
How? Like from where?
From the monster.
Just from the whole monster. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Milo doesn't know that happens yet because he hasn't seen it. Let's go. Turn done.
Alright.
Could he have heard Enki yell at Rhea?
I could have heard the red caps screaming, but that doesn't mean I know what it means.
Well,
What did
I
you
meant
listen to
that
the red caps were screaming?
I was talking about Enki yelling to Rhea to not get too close.
Yeah, Milo doesn't care about that. Milo just knows that Enki wants to be the hero, and so he's going to protect Rhea from any harm.
Mm.
But Milo's on that. Milo's team Enki. Like, let's fuck it up.
Ah. Alright.
Okie doke.
So Lana, it's your
Um,
turn.
Yes.
I have never stopped Rhea from harm. I stopped Rhea from being stupid.
Exactly. Only Milo's allowed to be stupid.
And AK, apparently.
Debatably. So it's just the one big guy, right?
Appears to be.
As far as we know.
Oh. Yeah.
There were three little guys, but I killed them already.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do it at fourth. I'll go ahead and do a Scorching Ray at 4th level at this thingy. This thingamabobber. 3, 4, 5. Should be fine.
Yeah. With a 28, 27, 27, 22, and 23, those all hit.
Alrighty, so then, yep, none of them were crits except for the one up there. 2, 3, 4, 5.
All
45.
Right. Let's see, 19, 28, 37, 45, yes. Ouch.
Yeah.
45 fire damage to this thing.
And I'm not going to burn sorcery points yet. So
Good
I'll
plan,
just go ahead and pass.
Alright.
Those are dead, I think.
They appear to be dead.
Unless there are more of them.
Oh, fuck.
There's more of them.
There's more. Okay. That's why I phrased it as far as we are aware. And there they are.
I forget if one of them got the shriek off or not. I think it did.
Yeah, the one in the lower right got the shriek off. That's why Big Papa's here.
Oh, right, yeah, duh.
This one's going to dash towards Enki.
How fast can
Oh!
this blonde dash?
Well, it doesn't matter now.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter now. It just occurred to me I should have had advantage.
All your attacks hit anyways.
I know, no, but one of them would have been a crit.
Oh. Oh well.
But it doesn't matter now because it's too late.
Yep.
You're firing through Rhea's space is the thing. That would have applied disadvantage, which would cancel it out.
Okay, that's fine. I am perfectly fine with that being an explanation for me forgetting.
Am I about to get hit?
No, because he dashed.
Okay. So
They're not fast things.
I just like the mental image of a snail with a skull on its back dashing at you, and it's just like,
same.
I'm gonna
Except
get
it's
you.
a
I'm
pile
gonna
of
get you.
bones, not a skull. But yeah,
well, now I want it to be a skull.
same.
Alright, yeah, those are the only two left. Alright.
Okay, well,
Plankton shift into maximum overdrive. Knew I should have got.
Does anyone remember the movie Turbo?
I remember Power Rangers
Yeah,
Turbo. Does that count?
I vaguely remember that the movie exists. I never watched it.
It's
I
about
saw, like,
it's about
tiny
racing
clips.
snails.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Oh.
like claymation or something.
It's like DreamWorks
It's
animated.
fully animated.
Okay. Regardless, okay. So before I do anything, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Ostensibly, my back is to these snails,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know how loud they're being. But barbarians have an ability called Danger Sense.
Yeah.
Can I, like, is it fair that I would look over my shoulder and see these things?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. Again, I don't think I can do Inky's voice right now, and I feel really bad about that. But he says, just in general, to anybody who can hear him, its corrupt nature reflects strikes made against it. And then, specifically to Milo, like, I don't think he says anything, I think he just, like, looks at Milo, and with his tail does the, like, Robin Williams as the genie point at the snail behind him. And then I'm gonna grapple
Milo,
this
get
thing.
that.
All right, fair enough.
Milo, get that thing.
Understood.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna open myself up to a shitload of damage, but hopefully I'm gonna open this nasty boy up to more. So throwing my glaive aside, I'm going to try to bear hug this thing and wrestle its exposed underbelly up into view. Is my plan.
Okay. Make a grapple check.
With advantage, because I'm raging. It's a 26.
See
Good
what
thing
this
you had
boy
the
Good thing
rolls.
you're raging.
Yes.
He tied. Favors defenders.
Okay, and that I can do that as part of my attacks, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again. 31.
Uh-huh. Alright.
And a crit.
Okay, you got a 13.
Yeah, so just throw both arms around, like, his head underneath his mandibles and just bend him backwards like a piece of bamboo.
You feel the necrotic energy rush into you. 11 points of necrotic.
That's fine. I'm gonna hold him there.
Uh-huh. You're gonna be taking damage constantly as you're grappling him.
I understand.
Alright. Just gonna hold him in place.
I'm willing to go so far as to offer that I take damage after everybody else's turn.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
He is grappled. Right, Shira.
Yep. Let's see. So, let me see.
I'm making you a real nice target here.
Yeah. So, making a real nice target for me to shoot again.
Making a real nice target for everybody to shoot, yeah.
Alright,
Shira, would you have to move down to be able to shoot it? It looks like it's in your way, that wall.
yeah, this wall here is in your way.
So yeah, you would just move down a couple squares, and then you can get a clear line of sight to it.
Yeah, like around,
Just like here.
around here, yeah. Move there, and then let's see if let's see how another lance does it.
Alright. He
So-
needs to make another intelligence save. Got a 2.
Let's go.
Yeah, that thing has to have like a -4 to intelligence.
Whew. 25 points of psychic damage, and he is incapacitated again.
Yeah.
Huzzah for action economy.
Yes.
So, Enki still has inspiration, so let me go ahead and let's see. I'll give a little bit of inspiration to our resident pyromancer. Let's go.
Woohoo!
Alright. Salona gets inspiration.
And then cast my turn aside.
Alright. Alright, Istris.
I'm gonna move over here for better sight.
Uh-huh.
And let's see. Need the. There we are. Let's give this a big chunk of damage, shall we? Guiding bolt at 5th level.
Yo.
You've got advantage because you're flanking. So a 20 hits. For 26 radiant. How would you like to do this?
Nice.
I have no idea. Just points and decides, bam.
So yeah, Enki's holding up its exposed underbelly. You unleash the guiding bolt, filled with radiant power, and it just pierces its underbelly, and light just spews out of its mouth.
Nice.
As it crumples to the ground, you're no longer taking damage, Enki.
Cool.
Action economy.
Yep.
And I'm gonna throw a healing word at Enki
Alright.
Thank you.
to give him a little extra.
So what level?
1st level.
So that's
So,
13
11.
healing. Or 11.
Yeah. Yeah, 11. Which is plenty,
Which is the necrotic damage you took last round, 11, I think.
more or less.
Yep.
And that's all.
Yep.
Alright. Soul Intake Monster is dead.
I'm gonna laugh at that name forever. Soul Intake Monster.
Look, the people who named it were not very creative that day. It was an off day. They just went for it.
Are there going to be a lot of them? No, it's going to be a Soul Intake Monster. Just
Just somebody just takes a huge swig, said, "Fuck it, I'll just name it this."
With no picture.
No art. All right, Jerry, what do you got for us
Its
today?
name-
Soul Intake Monster.
Its name is its job, and that's it.
Does it at least
It's got
have
a fly
cool
speed
art?
of 90
No.
feet.
It does now. Thank you, Nix.
Well, yes, it does now. But
Rhea's just gonna go after the Bone Whelks going after Enki. You told Rhea about these, right?
the night before.
That they screamed? Yeah. I told everyone.
So, she's gonna call shot for the throat, with advantage, because she's mounted. I know, because these things are the same size as her mount, she doesn't have advantage. But, she is still going to make a called shot to this thing's throat. Make sure that hits. Yeah. Wow, these things really only have that much AC. Wow. For 5 slashing plus she's just gonna use a 2nd level Divine Smite here, I think. For an extra 16 for a total of 21. These things don't have like vulnerability to Radiant, do they? No. But he needs to make a con save against DC 15? 16? And he got an 11. He is muted.
That's what you get for saying bad things in the lobby, nerd.
You shouldn't have said that about my mom.
That was a decent South Park.
Yeah. Man.
And she's gonna attack a 2nd time, which hits and kills this thing. And then she's just gonna square up against the one that's coming.
You know, at snail speed, so it'll get here eventually.
The red caps.
At the beginning of their turn, Enki shouts duck.
Oh, I'm so sorry for this. They're gonna make an intelligence save. Which
Okay.
they got a 19, to be fair. Let me roll for all of them, actually.
Okay.
They might think Big Monkey is enemy.
17 and 19. I was just trying to decide which meaning of duck they understood.
What is the waterfowl doing here?
So, yeah, they're gonna go prone.
duck.
They're gonna duck.
Okay.
And that's gonna be their turn. Barnabas sees the thing's dead. Sees the snails coming up behind Enki. Oh dear, bone whelks. Tell me you have interesting spells. You don't really. I might give you a spell. Give me a second, I need to look up the spell lists.
Bone Whelk was my nickname in high school.
Funnily enough, mine was Soul Intake Monster.
Yeah, I can. I can buy high schoolers not being that creative. Mine was Farmer Ted, and I don't know why.
Yo, Farmer Ted! What's up? What's good?
What level is the spell Silence?
First? I think.
No,
First or second?
I don't see it in first or second. I searched second first.
Nani?
Is it not in the wizard spell list? Is that where I'm going wrong? Let me check all spells.
It's probably a bard spell.
Check the cleric spell list. They get everything.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's true.
not a wizard spell. It's Bard, Cleric,
Wizards
Ranger.
can't cast silence? What?
That's Bard, Cleric, Ranger.
Weird.
Of all classes to be able to cast the spell that makes you shut up, it's the Bard.
Oh well,
Yeah,
no. See, you're missing the point. It's for this. It's for a sound battle. You cast silence on the other person so
Which
that you can
means
take the
since
stage.
Barnabas, since Flameskull's used a wizard spell list, I can't add it.
Sure you can. Just give him silence.
We won't
He's
tell anyone.
multi-classed into cleric. Don't ask.
It's a spell-like ability. He can cast silence.
Yeah.
He has an amulet that Mad Maggie gave him. Like, whatever. Yes, you can.
How does a flame skull wear an amulet?
Around his skull.
It's a
Put the
tiara.
chain- you put the chain on top of the head, and it hangs below the lower jaw. He's
Yeah.
got mad bling.
It's dope. And we thought the tooth was what they were stealing. No, they should have gone after the amulet.
Yeah, it's literally like pinned into the top of his head. It was not a pleasant experience for him, but it keeps it it keeps it where it is.
So, a 20-foot radius sphere of glistening energy appears around the remaining bone whelk. There you go. That should solve any problems. Won't negate the rot damage, though.
I've got a plan for that. As Enki is like switching his grip to grab the thing by the mandibles.
This boy is silenced. Chicken Clonker hanging back still. Milo.
Won't negate the rot damage. Is there something I don't know about? Do
Yeah.
these boys also have the necrotic when you hit them?
Their scream deals necrotic. If you're close enough.
Yeah, Milo doesn't know that. Milo also can't get there though, so 5, 10, 25. This entire combat for Milo is just going to be running towards the enemy.
I mean, this is your reminder that he can, in fact, cast spells through Blick Black, even if he wants to pretend he's not the one doing it.
No, Blick Black is way over here right now, so I don't know if Milo can. You know, that's
Oh my god.
fine. Milo will put the shield down, put the sword over the shield like a turret, and fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts. Hiya!
Uh-huh.
I'm helping.
Alright. Roll those blasts.
Last one is a 25 to hit,
That hits.
or 10 damage.
10 force damage.
The last 2,
Is a
20 to hit.
20 to hit. Also hits. For 5.
5.
Not dead, but that certainly did damage.
Certainly hurting.
Certainly hurtingly.
Certainly hurting good.
Salona.
I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at it. I don't really think I need to use a scorching ray.
16 hits.
Alright.
6 fire. God, your firebolts are 2d10, aren't they? And they just roll
Yes.
like crap.
Yup.
That's a shitty roll. What?
Yeah. Yeah, they're 2d10, and yeah, you wouldn't know it looking at them.
This guy has been taking damage. He's not happy, and he's now afraid of you.
What? A creature that's actually semi-intelligent? Couldn't be the soul intake monster.
He's
Oh,
got
no, he doesn't.
He's got survival instinct.
He's not about to for much longer.
Survive
He's
this.
gonna run this way. Try to get
Perfect.
outside. The world muted around him, and then he started getting blasted. Like, what am I supposed to do with him but run?
Yeah, it's a bad day.
You know, fuck this job.
I don't get paid enough to eat
Enki.
this shit.
So, quoting the holy words of let the bodies hit the floor. 1, something's got to give. 2, something's got to give. 3, something's got to give now. I'm gonna swing the soul intake monster at its full extension with my barbaric rage and belt of giant strength, down and around and through this whelk and through this wall. I would like to roll to hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Okay, I'll make
This
an
isn't
athletics
exalted.
check.
Okay, dokie. I will use my bardic inspiration for this. 24 plus a d8, Shara.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 32.
Damn.
Uh-huh. Alright, so, this 30-foot long centipede
Yep.
is swung in a circle.
Yep.
First off, you cleared the debris.
Cool.
And as he swung into this thing, how much damage do you do? How much do you weigh, sir? A lot. I'm gonna say a lot.
Yeah, the answer's a lot.
Yeah, it's a huge creature. So
I'm more concerned with what's stronger, the body of the soul intake monster or the wall of the ship. That's what I'm checking.
First off, make an improvised attack on the bone whelk.
Okay. So this with disadvantage, I guess?
No, it wouldn't be disadvantage, you just don't apply your proficiency, so it'll just be a strength check.
Okay, so just a strength check. I'm going... Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Yeah, I might want
Bop. 21.
Yeah. You swing this thing around, and pop this bone whelk in its non-existent neck.
Yes. Cool.
For 29 points of bludgeoning damage. This thing... Its body gets crushed completely. Let's see if the wall's integrity holds up. 29 damage, call high or low?
Hi.
low.
So, now was your intention to break it or not break it?
My intention was to see what was stronger. The chitinous hide of the soul intake monster or the wall of the flying machine?
The infernal metal manages to hold up against the sheer bulk of this thing.
Okay.
As it just clungs into it and falls limp.
Yeah. At which point it hits the wall and Inky just lets go of it.
Yep.
You would really like playing an Infernal and Exalted. You have a thing for attempting to hit motherfuckers with other motherfuckers.
And with that,
Believe it or not, playing the big, bulky dude is not my preferred playstyle. I'm usually where you are.
Well, I'm surprised that when you were like, the worm, it exudes necrotic damage to those who attack it, you didn't just pick up the bone whelk that was behind you and body slam it into the worm.
That would have been hilarious. I didn't think about it.
With that, we're out of initiative.
It's like, it deals necrotic damage when things hit it? Let me hit it with something.
That I wanna hurt.
I did mention that I just woke up, so there's that.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I shrink back down. And I pick up my gear.
Yeah. Let me remove some tokens because this is getting cluttered.
Thank you.
So Barnabas seems intelligent. Just, hey Barnabas, are those edible?
Most certainly not, good sir.
I was hoping for fresh food. Oh well.
Do you or your employer have a use for gestures at the giant centipede?
I dare say that's a monster of the sticks. It must have climbed into the soul intake pipe at one point. Probably why this thing crashed in the first place.
But is it useful to you?
Its chitin is certainly strong.
And
I'd be willing to make a trade.
What's your offer, friend?
Gestures at the centipede. Since I'm the one who killed it, I claim salvage rights.
Oh, I meant what do you want in return?
Gestures at the giant gold swords hanging from his belt. I would like these enchanted.
I may know someone. I don't really have a workshop here. But I'm certainly capable. If you want to leave him with us and return to Fort Knucklebone to pick him up at some point.
I think he's already taking the swords off of his belt.
I think Chuka and Clonk will come and retrieve them.
Okay. As for what I want, use your discretion, but one enchanted with the poetry of the sun and the other with the wind.
I can certainly work with that, I think.
Inky nods. In the meantime, rolling his shoulders, we'll continue clearing the area out for you.
There's still the rocks up ahead, up above head to take care of. We dare not work on this thing until they're gone.
How high above me are they, out of curiosity?
Let me find the handout. Oh no, I've got the handout for this area. Let me see here. The part of it that's sticking out, this thing's, tilted at like a 20-degree angle, it says, and it sticks out about 100 feet up. And the rock are circling above it.
100 feet up, okay.
20-degree angle.
Your rage fades, by the way.
Right, yes.
That's a pretty extreme angle.
As my rage was fading, I was going to ask if I could chuck my maul up at them, but I can't throw it 100 feet.
Yeah, this place is pretty tall.
That's fine. We'll get to it in due time. I'd rather clear the inside first, it's a bit safer.
I could probably shoot them. I'm not. Didn't say that wasn't really in character voice, but Solana could shoot them.
Ugh. Excuse me.
Big sneeze.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
If we get to the top floor of the ship, they'll be within 100 feet, and then we got a lot more options to hit them with.
Uh-huh.
Is Milo's thought.
That's my thought.
Oh,
As well.
the thought of Solana shooting them is if one of them gets hit, they may get angry and just come down to us.
True.
But we can definitely there's no reason we can't just ascend and then do that.
What I don't want to do is call the rocks down on us, and in so doing, they know something and dislodge the ship.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to continue exploring the area?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
A whelp came from up here, Milo, if you want to go check it out.
From where I am, that looks like it's just a room.
There might be loot in it.
It does, but yeah. Milo will, hit the top room, hit that good old detect magic charm.
Push open this.
In this room... This room contains 2 rusty iron crates in one corner, and an iron bell-shaped contraption bolted to the floor in the opposite corner. The bell is 9 feet tall and painted black, with several dents and dings in it. Every so often, the bell emits a loud ka-clunk sound. Detect Magic reveals that the bell-shaped contraption is enchanted with transmutation.
Huh.
Do you have a crowbar for the crates?
Do I have a blick black?
If you
Only
like, you can-
Milo would use a magic talking sword to pry open a crate. Go ahead.
if you
Yeah, the first generations.
I do have a crowbar. But no! I'm gonna use blick black to pry open the crates.
Inside the crates are many flasks of a black liquid. Which
Ooh,
you
is
have
this
seen
a
before.
demon ichor?
Yes.
Ooh.
How many flasks?
There are 20 in each crate.
No.
Well, Luke Gremlin noises intensify. Give me a sec. Alright, well, we know what Milo's doing for a while.
If you want, you can make an Arcana check on for the bell as well.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because something's funny with that bell. If I don't make it, which I don't, I'll get a resident magic person to come help. Because I'm guessing a 13 didn't do squat.
Nah, that's not enough.
Hey, CeeLo, I need you for or Lady Salona.
Yeah. Up.
Look at the ding ding.
I was fucking going into Milo's voice for some reason. Don't ask why.
Good. Milo's a brainworm.
I'll take a look at it.
Make an Arcana check. 17 is better. How do you only have a +1 in Arcana?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna call a
Because
resident magic
I-
person +1 versus my +7.
Ooh. Yeah, but
Because
that's okay,
I'm not an
Milo's not
intelligence
magic.
caster. I'm not an intelligence caster, and I
pretty
don't
sure
have
my
proficiency.
Arcana is higher than that.
Well, if you wanna come over here.
Nobody said anything danky yet.
Oi! There's this weird magic bell. I don't know what it does, but it certainly does something.
Oh yeah, and
Without looking from this room, like Enki's looking through this doorway, he hears Salona shout like, "Keep Milo away from it."
Well, you get over here, you big fucking furry fuck.
oh,
Just
savage.
will walk over and look at it.
She's Scottish. She's
Doesn't work. No idea.
Guys are not having great rolls. Does anyone
Yeah,
else
what-
want
what's
to check
in
the
this
bell?
room?
Probably staring uncaringly at it.
Charizard. I wonder what this is. Decides to do Arcana check as well.
Oh, will anyone pass?
Walks away.
Let me see.
Good luck. All right, Shira.
Nope.
Nope.
No. It's like,
Not quite. Nope.
and I was like,
no one happens to have any pearls, right? Like that'd make this real simple.
it's like, not much I can glean from this, unfortunately.
Let's see if Ray
Yep,
can.
hit the bell.
Nope.
I will look in a moment. What's in this room?
In that room, sparks rain down from torn holes in the ceiling, falling onto a pair of rectangular machines that have been torn from the walls. The machines now stand in the middle of the room, their loose wires sticking out like bad hairdos.
Okay.
Too bad we don't have an artificer. They'd have fun with that.
We do. We have Chuck on Clonk.
Well, yeah, but they're not us.
They could be.
Is this a door?
Yes.
Also, I'm already saying, if Anki dies, I'm playing Chukka. That's a door. How big is that door? Because it looks smaller than this door.
That's probably just a flaw of this colored map.
Okay. So I will look at that door in a moment. So he just like sighs, hears the bickering, flips them all up onto a shoulder, walks over, looks past Rhea. Yep.
Yeah, Salona was the
Okay,
closest.
what did I learn?
You learn that this thing is malfunctioning. That's why it's making weird sounds. But you can't really discern its purpose. Same goes for Shira.
Okay, so the two guys who are over here, what was their names again?
Chukka and Clonk.
Oi! Chukka! Clonk! Get over here! I need you to look at something!
As soon as Salona stops yelling, "Sir Milo,
Uh-huh.
if you touch that bell, I'm stuffing you in the pipe the worm came out of."
Oh. Why would I touch that bell when I've got so much demon ichor around? Like, just a lot of it.
I
Keep
think
in mind,
what you
they are here
hear
for
as,
salvage.
what you hear as they approach is, get over here, you fucking furry fuck!
Beat of
Nice.
silence. Slowly looks at the two Kenku. Holds eye contact with the two Kenku. Turns his body towards the giant centipede. Slowly looks back at the two Kenku.
I like these two.
As I was saying, some I know. They are here for salvage. If we do not have a use for a great deal of salvage, we could turn it into favor with Mad Maggie. We've already established that our associate there is an enchanter.
Oh, yeah, we probably could.
With that, I'm just going to walk over here. And, oh yeah, we probably could. Wham! Just slam the maul into the door.
And Solana points out the bell. Look, that thing's something. It's malfunctioning somehow. I don't know what it does. And I want to know.
I'm gonna give these guys a bonus to their Arcana, because they just used the
As they-
Kenku stat sheet, which is dumb.
Which is dumb,
I'm
yeah.
also gonna give them a bonus to Intelligence. Say they've got a +4 each. They've got
I'm
a...
just on this.
Yeah, because if these two are fucking artificers, yeah. They definitely not like standard Kenku sheets.
29 called shot to the brace of the door, by the way, whenever you're ready.
Alright. Let's see here. That's better.
Hey!
Why couldn't you do that, Milo? You're the one with the highest one.
Because Milo's not magic.
Well, what have you found here?
I love Chaka and Clunk.
And then, in Barnabas's voice, get the papers! And Chukka passes Clonk a notepad, and he pulls out a pen and starts scribbling in it. He'll go ahead and hand, after he's done scribbling in, he'll go ahead and hand it over to Shira.
Because she's in between me and him, presumably.
Yes. Thank you.
What it says is, that's the, equilibrium machine for the fortress. Keeps it, upright while it's flying.
The equilibrium machine. Interesting.
Are you able to fix it?
If we wanted to do
Good
Enki's
question.
wild ride, we definitely would need it fixed.
You just get a defiant look from the two of them, which is interesting, because birds can't really emote.
Emote, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Is it
pissed
like
off
a
so much-
cocked head, or...
Yeah, it's just like a cocked head and like, bruh, really? Like, stance.
You pissed him off so much he
no,
transcended the
it's-
limitation of his species?
They make the shoebill face, the beak down, eyes
Oh,
narrowed
God, no.
shoebill face.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the stick their throat out their own mouth face.
That's a pelican.
Yeah, is a shoebill
that's-
not a shoebill pelican?
No,
Am
No,
it's
it's
a
a
type of
stork.
egret. Hold on.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
shoebill
no.
stork. Right. Are
Wait,
storks not types of pelicans?
Is it an egret?
It's a type of egret. No, I'm gonna put it backstage. They make this face.
Yeah, like
Like,
Yeah.
you cannot tell me that bird is not doing. Come on, brah.
Come on, bro. True.
Very
true.
menacing
Okay.
bird.
okay.
It's
So
a very menacing
according
bird until it tries to do something, and then it's dorky looking. Go ahead.
according to Wikipedia, it's called a shoebill stork, but it is more closely related to pelicans or herons.
It
Let's
is
go.
a pelican. Okay,
I was
fair enough.
right. Thank you.
It can't do the pelican throat thing though.
Yeah, no,
Anyway.
it's not actually a pelican. It's just more closely related to them.
Anyways.
My face went finding out a shoebill is a pelican.
Milo's gonna leave that room. That's a silly room. Let's not go back there.
Anyway,
Let's get away
so-
from the bell.
Okay, but so Solana's choosing to take their incredulous looks as, well, of course we can, and just motions toward it.
Yeah.
Well, go.
The
Do
two
the
of them
thing.
are gonna get to work.
Because
Shadow moves out of the way.
If that gets fixed, and then the rocks happen to, rock the boat, we don't all fall over. Hopefully.
Yeah, so they're gonna start work on this thing. Enki, you successfully just bust the hinges on the door, and it swings open.
I feel like it would fall open, but fair enough.
Or, well, whatever. It's open.
Lots of boons in the air.
Indeed.
You go to step past Enki. Enki just extends his arm.
Ducks under it and keeps going.
Heavy sigh. It is difficult to protect you if you decide to go in front of me.
Alright.
There's nothing in here. It's fine.
Are you
Moments
aware of
before
how many people
disaster.
have died precisely after saying that sentence?
Yes.
Most of which were imbeciles.
Some of which were because of me. Yes.
So the bones are arranged in piles, and there seems to be a trail of them leading to the east door. Also, lying on the floor near you are a pair of glass bell-shaped horns attached to some loose wires. They look like they were removed from a pair of tall, slender metal machines standing against the wall opposite you.
You said the bones are placed?
Yeah, they've been arranged in piles.
So,
yeah, they've
so
been
these
pushed
are not
together.
corpses, these are bone piles.
Yes.
Yes.
What's
Someone was sweeping up, and then someone stopped sweeping up because now there's a
What's
trail.
the Flame Skull's name? I've forgotten.
Barnabas.
Barnabas?
Barnabas.
Barnabas.
Friend.
Barnabas!
Friend.
What? Yes.
Bone rituals.
Can we make him a body?
Mm,
It's gonna fly in here. I dare say that doesn't look like any sort of ritual, just looks like carrion from something that was eating here.
Can you tell what it was? You're more familiar with this world than I am.
Lana kicks the two little glass pieces that are strung together with the wire. I doubt it was very willingly either.
Mm-hmm.
So Luna takes 10d10 lightning damage from the electrocution machine?
They're not on.
How do you know?
Because they're ripped off of the machine!
When you said horns, do you mean like sounding horns or demon
No,
horns?
they're glass, like, horn-shaped things, is what I
How
like to me.
shaped are they, is my question. Like, are they, like, sculpted to look like horns, or are they just vaguely bulbous?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to juggle a lot of information at once, guys.
Fair enough.
Because you guys
Vaguely,
keep,
You're good.
boldness was
guys keep
also
changing the
my
topic
thing.
we
on
can-
me.
Yeah, we do.
So just so I mean, take your time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stallone and I can keep quipping at each other. It's fine. Must you touch everything?
It's ripped out of the machine. What's it gonna do? Shock me?
Might be cursed.
That's a possibility. But to be fair, if that was a problem, we would have been fucked anyway. Because we're going to trip on it or something, you know it. If it's cursed, that's just what happens.
I have a job to do, and you make it very difficult to do that job sometimes.
No. Milo makes it very difficult. I'm just exploring.
I do wish you would be more careful in case things are cursed, because I don't want to waste my energy removing said curse when there could be other threats.
I don't really appreciate my name getting brought into this. For once, I didn't do anything silly.
Yes, you're quite right. Milo did not touch the bell. You touched the horn.
Milo didn't have the chance.
It just says bell-shaped horns is what it says.
Yeah, they're
Bell-shaped horn?
like all I can
Like-
imagine is if you imagine like a
an
mad
old-
scientist.
Like an old telephone, like,
Yeah.
receiver.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like
okay,
the old
okay,
telephone
okay.
earpiece.
Yeah.
So it looks kind of like a glass stethoscope?
and yeah, while they're all bickering, I can just imagine Sherry just going like,
Well, you know, like the part of like an old telephone that you'd hold up to your ear. It looks like that.
Right, but there's two of them.
Yeah.
Well, the earpiece and the mouthpiece, it curves around.
I think
Well, no,
I think
it's
that
like
whatever this was
you would-
was like
it's like-
attached to the creature that has now vacated the room.
No, they look like they were originally attached to the machine.
Oh right, well yeah. My bad.
These are
My
not.
brain got
These are
confused.
not bull horns. These are.
Well, I didn't mean like attached as in part of his body. I meant attached as in attached to his body.
They're like the bottom of a stethoscope, but made of glass, which is
Somewhat.
weird.
Which actually is a bit weird because they don't transmit electricity very well with the glass. But that's the point.
Can I get a vibe of if this room was like an electric chair and used to kill people?
I think it's more of a communications bay.
I mean,
But
that
I
would
think
also
it
make
was-
sense, but
I think it was used to keep whatever creature fucked off after someone stopped cleaning up after it.
Can a
docile.
bone
But
fit through that door?
Hold on. I'm trying to get you guys reference images. The bell-shaped horns look like the piece attached to the wire in this image.
I understand.
then yeah, that definitely sounds like what I was thinking of.
There's two pieces attached to the same bit of wire, yes?
No, they're coming off of different wires.
Oh!
And they're both ripped off of the machine.
So it's two okay. I understood it was one piece. It's two pieces. Technically three.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Can
this
a bone
and then
fit through
the
this
two
door
over
is
here.
my question.
Which door?
The door we just came through.
Okay.
You don't know how well they can squeeze, honestly.
Right, but I know how big their shells are. I killed 5 of them.
Probably not.
Okay.
And something is through this door. Because you said that there's the two piles, and then there's also a trail of bones going this way.
Yes. Make a perception check for me.
Everyone or
Right.
just Solana?
Anyone in the room.
Ouch.
Alright. So let's see. Just gonna go ahead and select my token real quick. So sure. Perception.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
perception.
Oh damn.
Okay, there we go.
So, Enki and Shira, you both can hear something viciously gnawing from the next room.
It didn't react when I shouted for Barnabas or when Sloan and I were shouting at each other.
You probably
Well-
heard it stop and then resume.
Okay.
It's not concerned with us. Which means
So-
we don't sound like it's jailers.
Putting a hand on Salona's shoulder, pointing at the next room.
Okay, I'll go
I
that
go
way.
first this time. Please.
If you insist.
So Milo with me.
Milo definitely not eating rat jerky.
It's like
Yum, 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 yum.
By the
Which-
door,
which-
Milo. There you go.
Which direction does I mean, I assume the door opens this way to keep whatever thing is in it, but which side opens?
The, left side, I guess?
So it opens
It opens north.
like this?
Oh wait, no, it would open south. I think.
The hinges are on the left side.
Okay, then it opens north.
So it opens this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Step up to the door. Look at Milo. Count down 3, 2, 1.
I can false
And
life and then go in.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna slam my shoulder to the door to let Milo go through.
Yeah.
I was like, let me get the declared false life, and
it
then I
leads
roll
into
in.
a small corridor with another door.
Oh, okay.
Milo.
I can't see anything, by the way, DM.
you know.
Well, he said
out of
there's another
curiosity,
door.
Oh, because there's no
There's another
light.
door. Wait,
Wow.
there's no light?
I also can't see shit.
Yeah,
I've got
'cause
my
there's-
lantern on, by the way.
Let me fix your token then so it's casting light.
And I would have
It
dark
should
vision,
be.
so I'd be able to see farther than that anyway.
Well, there's another door in your way.
Oh, and I know. That's why I was like, there's another door. And then you said, well, there's also no light. And we're like, which is it?
Well,
I
I
was
can't.
confused.
I can't see the other door.
I
at all.
can't see the other door.
Yeah, it's
I
because
don't
the
know if there's
dynamic
another
lighting
door.
barrier is
that
a
way.
little too close.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Now I
Okay.
see the other door. So Milo, combat rolls in, draws Blick Black, ready to strike, and just sees the door, and he's like, oh.
It's the maul comes between Milo's head and his shield and just smashes the door.
And Milo does another somersault forwards and keeps going. Combat roll. Somersault. Oh god. No.
Shit.
Milo
a natural
bounces off the
one.
door. Milo
is a
bounces off the
natural
door
one,
that
yes.
didn't open. Just tongue. Ow. Enki!
Yeah, so you try to swing your maul at the door and you just lose your grip and it drops on Milo.
Ah, yeah. That was not the plan.
You are correct. It was not the plan. Picking up the maul.
Okay.
It was funny.
The problem is I can't reach very much, so either you open the door or move.
Milo's gonna.
Just
Hey,
open the
Milo's-
door. There's no reason to smack it open.
Go over him.
The reason to smack it open is we don't care about doors.
I mean, that's true, but there's no reason to do it, so just open the damn thing.
Well, I can't
Like a
open the
normal
door.
person.
I can't open the door because then I wouldn't be able to hold sword and shield at the ready. So, like, my hands are tied.
You want us
No,
to tie your
do-
hands now? Why?
You do that thing
Well-
where, like, both your hands, like, you've got, like, a bag of groceries in one hand and, like, a bottle of soda in the other, and you just sort of, like, extend your thumb so that you can grab both the doorknob and the soda at the same time and twist.
Okay, yeah. If you're giving Milo the I can do it in one trip, goddammit, perk, I will take it.
I will do this in one trip. Also, Enki can stand on the same space as Milo.
Yes.
Yes, under normal circumstances. That's a narrow-ass corridor.
It does look very narrow, yes.
It does look
yeah.
extremely narrow. To be
Milo
fair.
will thumb open the door and combat roll in.
Inside is... Oh, I didn't have to delete. A knoll.
Doggy!
Oh,
Which-
okay.
Well, more like
Flinches.
hyena, but
Flinches at the sight of you and just sort of tries to back away into the corner.
I pull out some rat jerky and toss it to him.
Can I stop him?
I'm getting a
I
dog.
don't think so. I don't think so. And to be fair, the thing, like, the fact that it did just kind of ignore us making
I
noise,
was-
it's not inherently hostile.
I was literally about to say, what do I know about gnolls, because I don't want to metagame, and then Milo was like, I'm gonna make a friend! I can't help but metagame here. Can I stop him, please?
You've rolled for that intelligence check before, yes.
Is feeding
I
gnolls a
have?
bad thing to do?
I have no... I
On
have
the
no
way
memory
to
of this. Can't help
Candlekeep, you guys were attacked by gnolls.
Right, we were. That was ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were attacked by gnolls once.
So yeah, so so Milo going for the rat jerky, Enki, full body shoves him back and stands in front of him.
Ah.
I'm facing Milo, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't remember why rat jerky is bad.
It's not that rat jerky is bad, it's that you don't befriend these things. They are... Why? Because they know nothing but slaughter.
Yeah.
They live for slaughter and pillage. They have no conscious thought. They will pretend to be your friend so they can kill you.
Cool.
Oh.
For right now, he looks scared of us.
Yeah.
He thinks we're
is-
jailers.
Yes.
He is just sort of backing away into the corner as much as he can, just cackling madly to himself.
Which
I-
is a sound that hyenas do when they're afraid. So yeah,
Sorry,
shove
that's
Milo
fine.
back, stand in front of him, loom over him.
Aww.
Please, saw Milo. Not this one.
Something seems to be wrong with this thing. All you know about gnolls is that the instant you guys came into the room, it would have attacked you. And yet it didn't.
I know something is up, but I still have to protect Milo. I swore an oath.
Uh-huh. But because you know, you realize something's up, you can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Oh. What
Boy,
about
howdy.
detect magic? Would that be relevant here?
Does anyone
I
have,
don't think so.
Does
I
anyone
think it's
have
just-
guidance before I roll this?
I do not.
Hi.
I can give you the... Can I somehow give you the help action? Because I want this thing to be our friend?
You can roll with advantage, that's fine.
Thank you. Could I possibly get Bardic as well? I haven't rolled yet, so I'm asking.
I
Shira,
don't
you
think
wanna-
Idris can even reach.
Yeah.
Thank you,
but
so I can't give guidance.
let's see the.
I
I
can
mean,
extend my
people-
tail. It's fine.
People could get out of the way if
Uh,
needed. Like it's like yeah.
I mean, for me to give Bardic.
Yes.
You're the only one who can.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you. So, this at advantage, plus 2, so 19 plus 1d8, 6, so 21?
25.
21.
23. Nope.
25.
Yeah, 23.
17 plus 2 is 19, plus 6 is 25.
25, yeah, 25.
With that, let's see, you realize, some sort of magical effect has reduced it to a witless nincompoop, is the wording from the module. You've seen this before.
I was gonna say, and I've heard the name before. It's been said in front of me.
hmm Yeah, this seems
I can
like
tell
the
you
effect of the
that's
river
what happened
Styx.
to it.
They just like push Milo back, not this time. Turn to the knoll, ready to fight. Pause. Feeble mind.
So... Yes this time?
No. If anything, we should put it out of its misery.
If you've still got detect magic on, Milo, you detect 2 effects.
Oh.
One is
Okay.
enchantment, and the other is transmutation on this thing.
Oh.
Well, the feeble mind is the enchantment for sure.
Yeah, but transmutation is
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, that's like alter self or baleful polymorph.
That's.
So you need to, so then you need to speak up because Enki is like moving forward with the maul.
Enki, wait.
Stops.
I think it's a prisoner in more ways than one. That's not a knoll.
Someone here has dispel magic, right?
Maybe.
Dispel. Let me see.
I think you.
Why?
Yeah.
I have it.
And so do I.
Then one of you two should move up and attempt
Figure it
to
out,
do
yeah.
that. Because I
looking
don't
away,
have it.
Without
Yeah.
looking away from the knoll,
Without.
Enki says, "You are aware how unlikely I am to trust you.
Well, you said yourself it's feeble-minded, but it's also transmuted. Seems a bit of a strange combination, don't you think?
If you're wrong, I'm throwing you into the nearest lava pool.
I mean,
And I will stand aside.
transmutation can do so many things, really. But
So let's see. So I guess I shall just attempt to cast dispel magic
All right.
on this thing.
What level?
sure.
Just base level.
So 3rd. All right. You cast dispel magic. And this thing, it's not gonna get rid of the effect of the sticks, but this thing suddenly transforms.
Oh.
Into a gray, withered, frog-like creature with a gem in its head.
What?
Okay, what do we have to roll to find out what the fuck that is?
What's the frog doing?
What the frog do?
Didn't I roll for this also earlier in the campaign?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, well, I will roll for it now.
It turns from a dome dog to a dome frog. Let's go.
Nature?
What are these
Arcana?
classified as? They're classified as aberrations, so Arcana.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'm down.
Ouch.
Oh, come on.
Let's
I need to roll
actually
high
get an
on
Arcana
this.
roll. 16.
See,
And
let's see. Arcana. Oh nope.
I think you have rolled to know about Slotty before, though. Now that I'm thinking about
that's
it.
what I just said, and you said no.
I was. I'm sorry,
Okay, alright.
but yeah. Milo and I guess Enki as well. You recognize this as a death slot.
Immediately, I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna Titan's throw my maul right into its gem.
As a what now? A death slot?
I'm burning a rage for this attack. Fuck this thing.
I don't think you really have to, because it's a little too stupid to fight back, but
20 to hit, called shot.
Yeah. I believe that'll hit this thing. Yes.
18 points of damage to the gemstone in its forehead.
Alright, he needs to make, I guess, a con save.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
It's fine.
He got a 23.
Damn.
So yeah, you throw your maul at this thing and the gem does not break.
Why is So I'm clearly missing something. Why is this like death incarnate?
Well, for one thing,
Slotty
anything that has the
are-
word death in the name is probably bad.
Slotty are parasitic extraplanar entities. I don't know if they're from the abyss per se, but they're like they gestate in the same way that aliens do, as in alien xenomorphs.
Stomach chest
Yeah.
bursters?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
They have corrupting influence. Like they sit somewhere between demons and constructs, and they just sit like aliens. They are very, very similar to zombies in the sense of if you don't kill zombies quickly, they take over everything.
Oh, cool.
Except they're much, much worse.
Apparently they are from Limbo, not the Abyss.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. If they were from the Abyss, I would have thought he would have had us roll, like religion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're not demons, though. They are apparitions.
Yeah. All right. Well, then.
So you're telling me this could be the villain in a zombie apocalypse novel that Milo read? Okay, Milo's joining in on the kill.
This would have been patient 0.
Yes. Exactly, and was put in here. Now, why was he made to look like a gnoll? The only thing that I can think of is...
And then presumably subjected to electroshock, but that's not the point.
Well, Death Slotty are spellcasters. It's possibly he had himself transformed, maybe like as a spy, and then fell into the river Styx and got stuck in his transformation.
Is a demon, though, isn't he? Not a devil.
There are devils and demons all over the layer of Avernus because of the Blood War.
Right. But Inogu is a demon. Gnolls are classified as chaotic fiends. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe as a spy, one could also argue that devils would see a gnoll and key into a threat more than they would see a slot and key into a threat. Like I'm thinking like rank and file dudes. Like they open this door in this wreck, they see a gnoll, and they're like, oh, we need to kill that thing. It's from the abyss. They may not do that with a slot, and if this thing gets a chance to get its feet under it, we're fucked. So it might be that as well.
This thing still seems to just be cowering away from you guys.
Yeah, I'm going to kill it. I'm killing it.
Yeah,
if your goal is to kill it, it's not even going to fight back at this point. It can't because
I don't think it can because it's incapable of doing anything.
I mean, I'm still raging. I'm gonna push Shira out of the room. I can't really do that with Milo. I'm gonna grab my maul and I'm gonna hit it with my maul until its gem shatters.
Yeah.
Is the gem specifically what it forms around?
It's its heart, basically.
Okay.
What?
If it wasn't, I was going to keep it. But
oh god, no! No! Don't do that. Sometimes it lets you control the slot, and sometimes it's hidden as an egg.
Oh!
Don't do that.
All right. So
I'm breaking its gem. Fuck this thing.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling. If you're just gonna wail on this thing, we're just gonna draw the curtain, and the audience sees just like a silhouette, like of the shadows of Enki just bringing down the ball on this thing.
That's fine.
What movie is that? It's the shower scene. You just see the silhouette of the knife.
Pretty much. And I'm raging and enlarged and all this other stuff, and I'm well aware to the party. I say I think he's got some explaining to do, and he will when the threat's off the board.
Huh. Yeah, Milo's gonna get out of the way. This is bloody and gruesome, and he doesn't need to be.
And
pull the
just looking away, like why? Are you...
Finish the work, shrink back down, shake his head a little bit. There are things in this world, the world we know, and elsewhere, that are wholly, completely evil. I would be willing to negotiate with the devil to a point. I would be willing to, at the very least, hear out a demon to a point. I have demonstrated as much. However, when I have to choose between the oath that I swore to each of you, my own safety, and the safety of whatever world I currently find myself in, hell though it may be, I will act without mercy. I will act without negotiation. And I will see my job through to the end. This creature is an aberration, in the strictest sense of the word. Enfeebled though it may have been, it was done so as a precaution, undoubtedly so. If this were somehow able to free itself from its bonds, it would pose a sincere threat to this lair and the others, perhaps even going so far as to reach Asmodeus. It would alter the fabric of the Blood War. It may very well take over Avernus, Hell, the Abyss, and were it to make its way back to our world, it could doom a great many people. These exist elsewhere, it is true, but they will always be expunged. And unlike your oath against the undead, Sir Milo, they are definitively irredeemable.
Wow.
It is terrible way to die. And it is a fever that I would not see on any of you.
I should say also in this room contains a metal console that is torn free of the wall to your right. In another corner stands a 3-foot block of infernal iron, a locked safe with clawed feet and a 3-dial mechanism built into its thick door. Each dial bears numerals written in infernal.
Did it register as magical to Milo's sight?
I believe it did, yes.
Okay. I mean, Inky's gonna draw back and go to hit the dial with his maul if you want to say something, Milo.
Well, yeah, so I would, if there is that in the room as well, Milo will turn away from Goopy Boy and look at that. So I have the...
I was aiming for the gem in his head. He's still probably a whole corpse.
I'm sorry, how do you call... You can say you called shot a gem with a maul?
This thing is as big as me, my guy.
Its head is goop. Because when the gem breaks, your maul's hitting the whole face. His head is goop.
I agree that the maul would hit the whole face. I disagree that he's goop. These things are tough. It's
Okay,
Vader's call ultimately, but
Milo will activate his Sharingan and Eyes of the Runekeeper. I can read the infernal numbers, or is it? It's just numbers for a passcode.
Yeah, it's 1 through 0. It's like it's a 3-digit combination safe. The dials just cycle between 0 and 9.
Yeah.
I have Thieves' Tool proficiency. Does anyone have Thieves' Tools?
I believe Shira has them and also has proficiency.
I think I also have... I know I have proficiency, I don't know if I have them.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't? Really? Okay.
Shira probably has higher dex than I do, so she might actually be able to crack it without potentially damaging whatever's inside.
So it's enchanted. The safe is magical of some flavor. Yes?
Uh-huh.
What flavor?
Abjuration.
Okay,
Abjuration
so
is
hitting
the-
it probably wouldn't do a ton anyway.
Abjuration is
It's
the
protective.
protecty kind, where
Yeah.
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 Well,
I believe that explosive runes are an abjuration. I think.
Maybe.
Glyph of Warding is what the spell is called, and I'm 90% sure it's an abjuration spell. Point being, it's a good idea not to hit it with them all.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we gotta.
Either.
Yes, Glyph of Warding is Abjuration.
We have a magical
Milo.
safe with a 3-digit code. Anyone got 3 lucky numbers? Do you think it's 666?
Grab Milo around Shira and pull him back into this room.
Wait, no! Ah!
You know, Shire just look sad. I'm like, really, Milo?
Well, I mean, do you have any other 3-digit codes you're a fan of? Or that you think the Flying Fortress would be a fan of?
Hand over his mouth. Anywho, I could probably pick the lock, but I don't have any equipment on me. Does anyone else?
So I have a. So Shire says I have a few things here. So
Oh, I actually do have Thieves'
Oh,
Tools on.
please.
I'll have proficiency.
Shira's
By all
probably
means,
better at it because she has higher dex.
yeah. So let
Well,
me.
by all means, Milo, hand those to me.
No, I'm keeping my Thieves' Tools.
But I have proficiency and don't have any.
They're lore reason. Don't worry, I'm keeping them. Sorry.
So, let's
Fair enough.
see.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Let's see how the Thieves' Tools check.
Make a check with.
And
I think you would
That's
just
the
click on the Thieves'
thing.
Tool proficiency, right?
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
have to choose which attribute to roll with it.
Oh, you can decide that in the selection thingy.
I'm
You can just
trying
know
to.
what you want to do.
I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to
Oh,
decide
I'm sorry.
which attribute it would be, dexterity or intelligence, because isn't really a way for you to like slot your like a lockpick in here. It's
Well, I would think that a fully complete set of Thieves' Tools, because they might also be used in order to get into safes, might have some way to listen to the mechanism.
Yes, that's
in
scope.
which case it would be a thieves' tools check with your wisdom. Actually,
Wisdom, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because perception is wisdom.
so let's see. And I guess wisdom check then.
Yeah, thieves' tools check with wisdom.
Check with wisdom.
All right. So let me see here.
Okay, 14.
It's like, let's see.
I don't think that's high enough, honestly.
And it's like, nope.
So,
Shira says, can't seem to get this to open.
you can't quite make out the tumbler.
Can I take
There's
a-
probably like noise coming from the other room that's making it hard to like hear the tumblers.
Can I take a crack at it?
Sure, if you want to.
Thieves'
And then I
tools check
presume
with
you
wisdom.
temporarily pass me the tools.
Yep.
Wow.
I didn't mean that's with dexterity. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
That one is actually with wisdom, but to be fair, the first one could just be two higher, and it's the same thing.
I mean, I guess probably.
So
just count the first
it's
one.
up to you. It's up to you if you want to take the first one and just bump it up by 2 because it was supposed to be with wisdom, and I accidentally rolled it with dexterity.
All right. So, Yeah, you manage to listen to the tumblers. You're probably not, like, paying attention to which number you're selecting as you listen to the tumblers. Like, you hear the last tumbler fall into place, you shout out, like, got it or something, and you look at the numbers. It's 666.
Of course.
Let's go! Sorry.
You did not have to give that to Milo.
I didn't!
I
The
knew you
module
did.
did.
I guessed. Oh.
No. Here's
Not surprised.
here's the best part. Here's the best part. Milo's in the other room. I open it and spin the dials before he can come in here. He does not get to know.
So thank Crawford for
No
that.
one tell him. No one tell him. Like, Solana just says that silently, just looking at the people next to her. No one tells him. And just opens the safe.
Inside the safe are 9 rods made out of a dark green metal.
Wait, that's the. Oh, shit.
I think that's the rods we're looking for.
They are all engraved with infernal runes.
Hold up, guys.
Is that adamantite? Adamantine isn't green.
No, it's silver.
Is it in Faerun?
I'm pretty sure it's heavenly metal. It's like blue-white.
According to the Forgotten Realms wiki, at least, it's usually black in color. Adamantine has a green sheen when viewed by candlelight,
What?
or by a purple white sheen when viewed by magical light.
Am I thinking of Pathfinder, where it's blue-white? Here's the best part. The picture actually, like, when I actually go to the wiki, the picture is of a golem, which damn near looks silver. Like, look at this.
You're thinking
Think
Lord
of
of the
it this
Rings.
way, though. Think of it this way. It specified candlelight for the green sheen, which
Yes.
is the yellow light.
Yeah.
So blue with yellow is green.
Like, I remember, I'm either thinking of Pathfinder 1st Edition or D&D 3rd Edition, and I apologize because neither of those fucking apply here, but I swear, Mithril is white like snow, and Adamantine is
Mithril
silver
is.
with a blue tinge.
I don't know. Also, for the record, Nix, I don't think Adamantine ever shows up in Lord of the Rings.
No, that was me. Isn't Sting adamantine?
No,
No.
it's
No.
Mithril. It's Mithril.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sting is just Elven made. The shirt was
the
Mithril.
vest is Mithril, you're right.
Yeah.
anyway, so Milo saved the day.
No, Milo does not know he did anything because he was in the
Okay.
other room.
So, the green rods of adamantine with infernal runes on them, we're taking those. Is there anything else in the chest?
No, it doesn't
Okay.
appear to be.
Hi guys, what was the password? How'd you get it open?
Nothing. No.
Guys,
You know, you were close. It was 999. I have no idea why it was that, but it was. It was really weird.
ah,
But
well, maybe it was upside
Milo,
down.
you can,
I will do a fucking check.
Milo, you can read the infernal runes. Each one of these rods says Solar Insidiator Lock, followed by a number from 1 to 9.
Oh, right, I can read them. Oh, yep, those are the ones. Solar Insidiator Locks 1-9.
I feel like they shouldn't get anything that refers to a solar insidiator, but you know.
How big are they?
Yeah.
How big are they, V?
They are. They're weighing. It says they weigh 3 pounds. I guess they're just like normal, like
Each?
4-foot rods. I think.
3 pounds each?
Yes.
Okay.
And so the Solar Insidiator has to do with a trapped celestial, right? That's what we learned.
Or they're doing something to a sun.
But, so if these are the keys, maybe we can let the celestial out. Maybe they'll help us.
I think we should decide what to do with the Celestial a bit later, and for the moment, focus on what to do with these rods. I, for one, do not believe they should be given to Bell.
Oh, of course not.
I won't melt them down and turn them into other things, but we can do that later if we
No.
decide.
We're freeing the Celestial.
I said we could do that later. Hold on now.
To that end, it may be advisable for us not to have the rods on our persons when we return to Bell's Forge.
I mean, can you sense adamantine through interdimensional storage? I just put it in my bag of holding.
And if you die at Bell's Forge?
Thanks to denial, I'm immortal. No, sorry. Well, we can stash it somewhere first.
Precisely. And we have a readily available stash nearby. Stepping out of the room.
What do you mean?
Barnabas!
What? Yeah, what? Yes?
We found the prime salvage that we're looking for, but we can't do anything with it immediately. We need a place to stash it far away from Bell.
I mean, yeah, but if we give it to them and Bell somehow figures out that they have it, that's not exactly good
my
for...
worry.
Not exactly good for them, Enki. I don't want to put a
Bell's
target.
after these. I don't want him knocking on the doors of Fort Knucklebone.
Exactly.
But he
So we
doesn't
hide
know
them.
who are here. He knows we are here.
And
I'm not asking you to take them to Fort Knucklebone. I'm asking you to take them somewhere away from us, temporarily. Perhaps to the Bone Brambles.
Can Bell read minds?
Yeah.
you're asking a dangerous prospect of me, friend. By all means, I'll let you endanger yourself for the sake of going against Bell, but I'm not willing to endanger Mad Maggie.
No, I quite agree. I quite agree. Would you be willing to take them to the Wandering Emporium?
The Emporium is neutral ground. And we do need to restock once we leave, to be fair.
We will pay for the hazard as well as whatever price he called himself Lord, I think, Lord Mahati demands of keeping them safe until we return. You needn't pay any surcharge. And you are free to salvage the ship as promised.
I'll need to consider it. We'll
course.
get this thing up and running, and by the time it's ready for liftoff, I'll have an answer for you.
And
In the
for
meantime, we will keep the rods on ourselves, so there's no risk to you.
Milo's like got the bag of holding open, just like drop them in, buddy, drop them in.
Dropping the rods into the bag.
Milo goes back into the room, checks the safe, sees that the password was 666. I knew it!
I spun the dials.
No, he tests it. He tries to reopen it now that it's empty. And 666 makes it open again. Ah!
No, bad.
Time to loot the rest of the shit.
Yep.
Milo is the greatest.
There's this other door, and Milo doesn't know that. This other door.
What I want to know is, why does Milo know that 666 is a thing? That is a...
Because Milo
Yeah.
has read a lot of books.
Yes, but it's not a Faerunian thing!
The Catholic
it's-
Church does not exist on Faerun.
And I don't even.
nothing. It's Jewish.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure that comes from like some even older, and it's barely even mentioned there.
So listen, Milo has read the, scimitar in the sand. He's read lightning bug. He's read a lot of stuff.
So you
There
read
is-
Strixhaven's copy of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
There
Yes.
is no Roman Empire
How?
in Faerun. There's no Caesar, and therefore there is no code for Caesar. Cripes.
Yeah, but have you considered that Milo just got a fucking lucky guess?
Like, no, I'm fine with it being a fucking lucky guess. It's just why is 6-6 okay, mostly I'm mad at Crawford because it doesn't make sense for that to be the passcode.
Honestly, it would make more sense for it to be 999 because there's 9 layers of hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it 666 because devils. No, there's no. Ugh.
Careful,
First
Crawford,
off,
your
the-
Gygax is showing.
First off, the abyss is closer to, Christian hell. And second,
No, it's not.
it's closer. It's closer. They're both pretty close, but they're slightly closer, I would argue.
It's not, though, really.
Also, if I remember correctly, the
If you've ever
series
read,
of
like, the Divine Comedy.
3 to 4 numbers is usually angel numbers, angel codes. So
I think the number of God, because he does have one, it's... I don't remember. I for some reason 777 is popping into my head, but I don't think that's it.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah, it really does not matter. There's this other door in here that Enki at first was going to go through, and then turned around and decided to go through the door he went through, which is why we found the knoll.
because you called for him.
Well, I know, but there's this other door. So let's go through the other door.
In this door is... Let me see here.
Apparently a hole leading outside.
Jagged gashes in the outer wall allow the hellish sky of Avernus to light this room. An open hatch in the floor leads down to the lower decks, and a metal console is plugged into one wall.
Am I the only one over here? Because I got yelled at for being the first one into the room last time.
I'm checking this room. Enki's checking this room, and Kit is stewing about that fucking safe.
It's fine.
I'm mad about it, and I was trying so hard to just keep my mouth shut.
and then...
honey, it's fine. Don't let the dumbassery anger you.
Don't let Crawford hurt you. Crawford isn't real. Crawford can't hurt you.
Jeremy Crawford. Hi.
Bap.
And then what?
Alright.
Squares makes a circle.
Such a meta reference, and it's not even a good one.
Okay, so while I guess they search the other room, I guess I'm going to start casting Detect Magic my way.
Alright,
What would be the your way here?
Well, it just takes 10 minutes, so... Because I have to do it ritually.
I can't see into that room.
Where the hell is the path going up?
Maybe we have to go down to go up?
because this is supposed to be the upper deck map, but I don't like that. This should be like within the ship itself, not on the top deck. Actually, I think it's like right here. Actually,
Cool.
The path to go down is where the path.
Oh, yeah. There's two different hatches. That one can just be the hatch going up. Yeah.
What is the passage upward? Is it a Jeffries tube? Is it a staircase? Is it a turbo lift?
well, Jeffries tube. What
Uh,
is that?
Jeffries tube are the engineering spaces that you can go between decks in Star Trek.
No, it's
And
more like
access a bunch
it's
of
more like
maintenance
just like
areas.
a ladder leading up to the next deck.
So it is a Jeffries tube. Okay.
Well, I mean, only if it goes into a tube in the wall. Otherwise, it's just a ladder.
Most industrial ladders are in a tube for safety, my guy.
Yeah, it's got like the metal rings around it.
You know, it's Jeffrey's tube adjacent. It's not in the wall.
I will grant you, Jeffrey tube adjacent. Point being, I'm a monkey and therefore ladders are my bitch. I'm going up.
Well, well, okay.
That'll lead you up to higher decks. I don't exactly have a map for them. I will say most of the other decks are just completely abandoned, and there's like salvage to be had, but most of the consoles are like broken and stuff, and there doesn't seem to be anything valuable on them if you're taking the time to search while Salona casts Detect Magic.
I am taking the time to ward away threats. Milo's the loot gremlin.
Yeah, there don't seem to be any more threats on the upper decks, except for, like, on the top deck where the Vrox are.
Alright. I'll just do a quick sweep and clear while Salona's doing anything. Like, I'm not... We found the rods we're looking for. Enki doesn't care about treasure, generally, so... I'm just doing a sweep and clear while Salona's casting Detect Magic. It's fine.
Yep.
Where is Salona?
Down.
I'm down.
I don't...
Hi.
South of your position.
I can't see that.
Because there's there's no light in those rooms.
Oh, I just have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay, lantern.
Yeah, okay. Like, I will happily cast Detect Magic for you. I just see...
Well, can you see me now?
Nope. Nope. Oh, hey, there you are. Hi.
Literally. Okay, grabbing his hand and literally leading him down because he can't see.
Do
Apparently.
you not have Produce Flame?
Thanks, Mom.
I don't. I can control flames if there's already a source.
How do you not have Produce Flame?
Because it's not a thing I have. I have control flame if there's a flare source, but I haven't seen any of those except for your
There's
last.
a giant flaming horse.
Yeah, but I don't. That's a magical flame, isn't it?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Oh. Would you like to take the flame out of my lantern?
Well, I mean, at this point, you're very far away from me, so it's fine.
Oh, yes, but, like, I didn't know it was dark. So, like, if you're...
I didn't know it was dark either, but I
So,
can.
like-
It's okay. I can leave
Hold on,
Milo. It's fine.
This room
Okay.
should be lit. Give me a second, actually.
Yeah, this one should be lit because from the outside.
Yeah, let me move this light source so light streams in here properly.
There we go.
How's that?
It should be. I can't tell. So, Milo.
If Milo moves into the room, he should be able to see now if I just drag him
It's-
like this.
Yeah.
I can, so there's still shadow here and here.
Uh-huh. But,
I think they're supposed to be because it's just a couple streams of light.
it's bright enough outside that I can just do this and move the light source in with
Okay,
you
cool.
guys.
It doesn't matter too much, it looks like. Yeah, Milo will detect magic then, so that you don't have to spend 10 minutes.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be a sizable chunk of our of time skip.
So I'm trying to decide what the console has on it. It's a bit of a complex enchantment on it. Thaumaturgy's transmutation, but that's not all it does.
Thermaturgy
But it
is
does do
transmutation.
thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
So is prestidigitation, apparently. Transmutation.
That makes sense, though.
Message?
It's a very temporary, but it makes sense.
What the fuck? Message is also transmutation?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't get
I
it.
mean, I guess it doesn't really fit into any of the other ones, but okay.
Message should be illusion. Or evocation. Because sending is evocation. So yeah, It would be a combination of evocation and transmutation on this thing.
Evocation and trans. Okay, so it. Huh. So this looks like a big control panel. Still magically somewhat active.
Yeah, there are buttons on it.
Transmutation and evocation. Evocation's the one that makes things go boom, right?
It creates effects of generally damaging nature.
Well, I'm thinking if this is a flying airship. A weapons terminal.
Grabs him, pulls him away from it, no touching.
No, let me push them up! God damn
To
it.
be fair, Milo, they probably don't work yet. And this
That
needs to
doesn't
be
matter.
fixed. So, if
Oh,
it's getting fixed, pushing buttons will make it a lot harder. Wait.
Yes. Also, I just checked, and apparently Produce Flame is Druid only.
Weird.
You're a pyromancer.
Look, I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying that it doesn't exist in my spell list.
Airs at the cleric druid.
Okay, to be fair, that is kind of funny.
Well, okay. Well, there's the. Okay, fine. I won't push the buttons.
Push the
But it's good.
buttons.
It's good to. Wow, who was that? Is that my conscience? God?
There is no god here,
Oh, wait,
boy.
your conscience be your guide. Milo's conscience. Give it rat jerky.
Okay, so in the future, Isris can cantrip Produce Flame, and then I can control Flame, and everyone can see.
Sadly, do not have produce flame
Well,
in
I
my
know.
cantrip list. I have control flame.
You could have it, I think, if you have Druid spell list.
Yes, I do.
But you don't, so,
I think
you know,
you can
whatever.
only change
Yeah, I
your
didn't grab
cantrips
it.
on a level up, though.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
probably do that next time we level up.
And then, yeah, we have a torch combo, and I can just have fires for everyone so that everyone can fucking see. Because I was like, to be honest, I genuinely did not know it was dark in here. I was like, oh, is it? Okay, I can see.
Okay.
Well,
So
I do
we're
a dark
gonna make a
vision.
note of this room so that when we go to launch the attack on Bell's Forge, I can push all the buttons right before we land.
Both of you to assume we're going to land.
I was using land had air quotes around it.
Yes, there you go.
Just-
More accurate to say we're going to ram this bitch into it, and then we'll jump off the top.
We are going to try to change the face of the Avernian map.
But if going up is boring, does going down have anything?
The rest of this place is just buried in dirt. That like you open up the hatch and there's just you can't go down.
Anybody got mold earth?
No.
Damn.
Technically, I can clean the tube, but I don't think that would work.
Nope.
With prestidigitation, I don't think I can, like, it says you can do something up to a cubic foot, but I don't think that would work.
So
So I don't think we can go down. I think up is the only path, and it's time to go fight the rock.
after sweeping the next deck up, my question is, Creed,
Huh?
can you take me higher?
Yep, time to mute. Kit. It's just,
Why? Live performances are not subject to copyright.
Yeah, no, but it was just like, oh, that was just bad.
Thank you.
All right. If you guys want to climb up to the top deck,
Hell yeah.
Yep, I believe that seems to be the right move.
Barnabas,
The only
Chugga,
move.
and Clonk, and the Red Caps are going to stay behind on the bottom deck and work on it.
Yeah.
And presumably try to empty out the dirt that's in the bottom decks, because that feels like that would be bad.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, you get the cool sand cascade when it lifts off.
Yeah, but usually that's because sand is on the outside of the craft, not literally filling most of the bottom decks.
The bottom is gone. It's fine.
I don't think the bottom's gone. Also,
how'd
if
the
the
dirt
bottom's
get in
gone,
there?
if the bottom's gone, that's also kind of a problem.
Rhea
it's not.
can't
We're gonna
fit
crash
the
the damn
nightmare
thing.
up here, so she's on foot. You guys make it up to the top deck, to open air, so, a lot of these dynamic lighting barriers shouldn't be here now. Let me just, clear some out.
Oh, hey, look, rocks.
Oh.
They're ready to rock your world.
These are the ones that are actually the demon ones, right?
Yes.
So they're demonic vultures. Would you say they are thermaturkeys?
Leave the bad puns to Liam, okay?
No, I refuse.
God, Thermaturkeys. Oh my. Not sure I like that
Penny's
one.
in a mood.
I'm hungry and I'm tired.
And these things mostly eat the dead, right?
Well, good. Then they'll eat each other once I killed them.
Well, no, I was-
That should do.
I was gonna say,
I
since
wouldn't
they
take
mostly
advantage
eat
of
the
that.
dead, that means our bad puns can carry on.
They are circling above you. They haven't seemed to take notice of you yet. Are you being particularly stealthy?
I am, but I'm also separating from the group.
Huh.
Really, nothing for the carry-on fun? Damn. Oh, well.
No.
I liked it.
I'm gonna move these guys out this way. Just get them off.
So with my climb speed, I'm just scaling the airship until I can get as close to them as I can.
Huh.
So probably 24 stealth with disadvantage.
Alright. Yeah. You're out in the open. You don't have cover, really.
Exactly.
That's still pretty good.
That's why I'm not too concerned.
Yeah, that you can easily stay like out of sight of them for now.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to get as close as possible to them, and if I can get above them somehow, even better.
They're above the top deck, so
That's what I figured. Can I get within jumping distance?
What's your jump height?
A lot, because I can step on the wind.
Yeah.
My vertical jump is like 9 feet. My horizontal jump is like 36.
Huh.
I'm not kidding. It's ridiculous. I'm looking for the specifics. What is your turn? Your jump distance is doubled for this turn.
While he's thinking about that, I have a question. Can I airburst a fireball? Does it have to
Yes.
hit something to explode?
You
Okay.
can absolutely airburst a fireball.
Alright. Had to make sure before I, actually tried to do it and it, wasn't possible and just fizzled off into nothing.
So when you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing high jump, you can only jump half this distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. So, with the Belt of Giant Strength, I have a +7 modifier. So 3 plus 7 is 10. Step of the Wind doubles that. I have a 20-foot vertical jump.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be enough to, like, get up to one of them, if you so wanted.
I do when the time comes.
Okay, so Milo, Shira, are you guys gonna move up and like try to get into like any other kind of position, or are we at least not including Enki because he's somewhere near one of them? So that everyone else is in position to start the fight. Like Solana looks around and is like, "Is everybody ready before I kick this off?"
Do we know out of or in character if Vrox have any sort of like ranged attacks?
Like a religion check.
Okay, cool. Because you say, "Are we in position?" As far as I know, the position is they have to come down to claw me, which means I can just stab them. So.
Oh no, yeah, like it's just, do you want to move before we do this?
I got a 9. I don't know shit. They're birds, Kyle.
I don't know any.
They're birds. Birds don't have ranged attacks.
Then
They might regurgitate food at you if they think you're your baby. So
Apparently, guess. Out. Here goes nothing. Yep, not much more. I guess we
8,
all.
9, 10, 11. None of us know jack or shit about rocks. None of us know jack or shit about rocks.
You know, they look like demonic birds to you. Probably just watch out for their talons and beaks.
Alright, let's go ahead and kick this bitch off.
Can I rage before this bitch gets kicked off?
That will kick it off.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna rage and jump, and I'm not, to be clear, I'm not aiming for a rock. I'm trying to get up level with the circle.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
You said they were circling, like vultures.
Yeah.
I want to leap with Step of the Wind and my embiggening from rage, and I want to get parallel to the circle.
Uh-huh.
Like in the middle of it.
You want to get in the middle of it when Salona's planning on casting Fireball.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm Big Monkey.
Yeah.
And then will I also be allowed to then also cast Fireball?
Yeah.
Before they react? Okay. So I'm casting a 5th level Fireball.
That's fine.
So that is...
They all need to make dexterity saves, and so does Enki.
I can't, because I'm in the middle of the air. And I'm fine with that.
Okay.
That is a 17. Save.
How many are there? There are 6. That is a natural 20, a 9, a 10, a 17, a 16, and a 7. So that's 2 saved.
Okay. And here's the
starting at
damage.
12 o'clock.
That's 46.
So those 2 saved. 46
Which means
damage,
they take
half
half
to
of that.
23. Yeah. Alright.
I swear to God, if you killed all of these rocks, I'm gonna be so mad.
Not even.
No. I might kill 4 of them, but I doubt it. They'll probably still be alive, just very badly hurt.
Whoop. I clicked the wrong thing, sorry.
Nothing appeared, so it's fine.
Click that.
Alright. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
This is when I need to roll very high. I need to go before the rocks. I'll take a 17.
Yeah, but are you going to go before Shira?
I don't care if I go before Shira. I have to go before the Vrox. Otherwise, this is gonna suck.
You do go before me.
I go before him. It's fine. We're safe.
You can throw
And you
another
go before
fireball
the
and kill me.
Yeah, you know.
I will probably not fireball you again because that could kill you.
I doubt it.
All right.
Oh, well, yeah, I can't do another 10d6, but
Everyone's in initiative, I believe. Zelona's up
If-
first.
If you want to fireball them, my dude. It's fine.
okay. We're gonna launch a level 4 fireball this time.
You sure when Easterus goes after the rocks?
I'm sure.
All right.
The odds
So it's
of you
again
doing,
a
The odds
17.
of you doing that much damage again are very low. I'm playing the odds.
All right. DC 17 dex save from the rocks. Uh, 13, 19, 19, 14, 8, and 6. So 2 saved.
And not the same 2 as before,
Yeah.
which is good.
It is these 2 who saved.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Even for fall damage?
I'm not gonna. I doubt I'm gonna be taking fall damage because of what I'm about to do.
Okay. I have to trust that you know what you're doing, so...
I don't, but I'm gonna go for it.
Alright. Would you instead like a feather fall?
No, I'm good.
Alright, well, I'm not going to quicken Fireball again, because that time it definitely
Yeah,
actually
yeah. If
would
you
kill
fucking fireball again, I'm having trouble. Like if you want to quicken a feather fall, I'm not gonna stop you. I would prefer if you didn't quicken another fireball, but again, I'm not gonna stop you.
Oh no, I'm not gonna Fireball you again, because again, I would definitely be the reason you died at that point.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
I would have solo obliterated you in technically one turn. Yeah, instead I'm just gonna, I'll do a 4th level Scorching Ray, and it's going to hit, let me see, 4th level is how many rays? It
5.
starts at 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be 3 on the top one that's close to us, and 3 on the mid one that's close to us. So
You got 5, not 6.
3 on this guy, 2 on this guy. I meant to say 2 for him.
Okay. Roll them.
You got it.
All right. Those all hit.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. That's the top guy, so he takes 27. 1, 2. He takes 18.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Enki.
Coming up out of the fireball, and it feels so good. I am going to burn a point of ki to immediately activate my flurry of blows,
Uh-huh.
which makes me immune to attacks of opportunity, which I doubt will come up, but it might. And then I'm going to every single one of these rockets in my range. I'm going to make 4 attacks starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Called shot on their wings.
Uh-huh. All right.
With them all. First attack, 23.
Hits.
Second attack, 23.
Hits.
Third attack, 30.
Hits.
Fourth attack, 24.
Hits.
First Vrock takes 15 points of damage.
All right. He
And
needs
I'm
to
trying
make
I'm trying to cripple their wings.
He needs to make a strength save. He passed.
Okay? Second Brock takes 20 points of damage.
Falls to the ground dead.
Third Brock takes 15 points of damage.
Needs to make a strength save. 17 beats that, I believe.
Yes. Fourth Rock, 12.
Alright, DC 11 save then.
Now, I have to contend with the fact that there is air underneath me.
And he passed.
I have two questions.
Uh-huh.
I know that I cannot attack and that I cannot grapple with my tail. I understand these things.
Uh-huh.
But I can grab things with my tail.
Uh-huh.
Can I grab a Rock's foot with my tail? No is fine. I just need to explore my options.
I'm gonna say no, because these things, like, it's not a standing still target. These things can move out of the way, and your tail just doesn't have the speed and strength necessary to grab these things.
Fair enough. Second question. Can I grab the ledge that I jumped from with my tail?
What ledge? You're currently suspended over the middle of the deck.
I jumped straight up. Like, the only way I could do what I did is if I jumped straight up.
Uh-huh.
That means there's a ledge more or less directly below me.
I mean, the middle of the deck is directly below you.
What? No, I climbed up and jumped from something. Because you said they were way up there.
Only about, like, 20 feet above the deck. They were within your jump distance.
I thought I had to climb up something. Okay. Okay.
That might be a miscommunication on my part. I'm sorry.
No big deal. So in that case, I have... Let me find it. I have this. Beginning at 4th level, you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level.
Alright.
I'm gonna do that.
Alright, so, this is the, damage you take from falling. First 10 feet are free, and then it's, D6 for every 5 feet after?
Correct, so it would be 2d6, maximum of 12. Don't bother, I'm reducing 25.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So just jump up, crack, 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 land, do the pose. I'm good.
Alright.
Maybe, try to put his fur out a little bit.
Wow. lot of large boys.
Most of them are pretty weak. In fact, the two in the back, I would be willing to guess, are very, very close to death.
Yeah. So...
And there are no walls. Like, we're just on a flat deck, from what I understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just all on a deck. So,
you can see him, you can shoot him.
Yeah, I see, I shoot. Crossbow. Fuck.
Does not hit.
Let's see.
Why is that +6?
Got anything else?
Let's see if I got anything else. Let me see here.
Any bonus action-y spells that might be helpful?
Spells.
Or if you want to, bardic.
I'll toss another bardic to the big monkey.
Okay.
And yeah, pass turn.
Alright. Rhea's turn. I think she's just gonna take a spot next to Enki. She's gonna dash and use her bonus action to give you all 45 points of her lay on hands.
Okay.
And she's just gonna square up, like, back to back.
Yeah, she's just square, like, heals Inky, squares up to his back, and Inky just goes, I know, unnecessarily reckless, endangering us all.
You knew she was going to throw those, didn't you?
Yes?
Just, yeah. And
I like to imagine the fireballs were already, like, literally, like, a couple inches from Solana's hand. He jumps up, and she's just like, oh, god damn it.
Sometimes I don't know whether you're brave or just incredulously stupid.
is there a difference?
Which one is more likely to get a dinner out of you?
Just
Oh,
smiles. Milo.
ask a man. Well, I heard that the two in the back are not
Wait,
looking
badly
so
hurt.
hot. So
In fact,
Milo's 5,
They're
10,
they're real
15,
bad.
20, 25, and Milo will just scream at them, just get down here and fight me like a man. Points the sword at one of them, Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
Top one.
Which top one?
Top left,
Not
I
bad.
think he means.
This one?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's one of the ones that was badly hurt, right?
Yeah, it's one of the most badly hurt because I've hit it twice and Enki hit it once.
My understanding when you said the back ones, it's that these two are the hurt ones.
Yes, yes.
So I'm hitting the top hurt one.
Alright.
Yes.
Make your attack.
With a... That's not my character sheet. That's my character sheet. 30
A 30 hits.
for 5 damage.
He
I
falls to
think
the
that'll
ground
actually
dead.
kill it, yeah.
And
That's like,
because Eldritch Blast is a hell of a cantrip, let's do it again at the other one.
At this one.
Yep.
Alright.
That is a 13.
That does not hit.
Milo's like, wait, how do I aim this thing? That!
whizzes past Enki's head.
Yeah, basically. Sorry.
That's
And
payback for them all, so Milo.
Alright, we're even.
The Vrock's turn. They're coming in. They are going to swoop down upon Enki and Rhea.
Okay. If their attack starts with a 1, they miss.
Yeah. Let's see here. One of them, flaps its wings and releases spores.
Oh, shit.
I hate that fucking ability.
They do have a ranged attack.
Well, kind of. Not really. It's melee range.
A 15-foot radius cloud of toxic spores extends out from the Vrock.
Which, for them, is basically melee range.
Fuck me.
Each creature in that area must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or become poisoned. So con
Oh, is
saves
that
from,
all?
Con saves from Enki and Rhea.
It's worse in Pathfinder.
You've got a bonus, +3, but because you're next to Rhea, but that's not
Right.
enough.
13, okay.
That's still a fail. Rhea passed. Enki, you are poisoned. While poisoned in this way, you take a d10 of poison damage at the start of each of your turns.
And suffer the poison condition, I assume?
Yes.
Hey.
The next rock is going to screech. Each creature within 20 feet of it that can hear it and that isn't a demon must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
So is
8.
that hitting me?
Ooh. Oh, that's an 11 with,
Which one is doing the screeching, Vader?
this one.
So I'm not in range of that, correct?
You are.
So, I need a con save from Milo as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I make these.
Do you want to
hopefully-
spend your Bardic to improve that, Enki?
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had it. Thank you. That would be 12.
Plus 3
Wait,
from Rhea.
15.
Yeah.
15.
So with a 15, you succeed. You are not stunned.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that would be bad. Stunned and poisoned in the middle of a bunch of rock.
At least I don't have 10 HP anymore.
Yeah, at least that. I can fireball you again and you'll be fine, right?
Yes, actually.
I mean, I'm not going to, but I you know. Because Rhea would also take the hit, and that would just be rude.
Rhea could block some of it.
And the last one...
I mean, Rhea also gets the, if she passes the save, she doesn't take any damage thing, so.
I believe you have 2 left, me?
Nah, one of them screeched and one of them used spores.
There's 4.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about one. And then the other 2 are going to attack Rhea.
Okay.
One with beak and one with talon. 17 and 18 do not hit Rhea. Second one. 13 and 12 do not hit Rhea. That's their turn. Isrus.
Hi, hello, this is your annoyed healer.
She should be annoyed, and she should also, you know, make sure that Enki doesn't die. He's probably not going to.
He's gonna
but,
have
you know.
an earful from Isrus.
I'm fine!
You jumped up into 2 fireballs and almost ended up dead.
I have a joke prepared for that, so at the top of the round, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, you're gonna get Healing Word at 4th level.
Okay. Right. So plus 6, so 18 plus 6, 24.
24.
And somehow that healing word sounds like "fuck you." You're not sure how that's the healing word, but
You
No,
fucker!
it's not fuck you, it's damn you!
oh, classy. We don't swear here. Okay.
I mean, depending on your opinion, damn is a swear, so...
Well, we are
You're gonna
already in.
get a second 4th level one.
We're already in hell.
So, yeah, we are already in hell. So, 16 plus. Is it also
Yeah,
fourth
but if
level?
we're damned, we end
Yes,
up here when we
fourth
die.
level.
22. Thank you. I'm almost back to full.
Well, good, because you won't be that way long.
So at the top of the round, with the rocks closing in, as Salona's casting her spell, Enki goes, "In my defense, I forgot she could do it twice."
Incoming 3rd level fireball.
Yeah.
I wanna say
as,
something, though.
as I cast, by the way,
Hold on,
I'm going
hold
to
on.
shout out to Rhea. If his response to say speak first, because it was her turn before
Yeah.
mine.
Yep. She's gonna say, Solana, please get rid of them quickly.
I reply back, "Oh, don't worry, I intend to. Rhea, heads up!"
Oh.
And then I yeet a fireball basically straight at Enki, to be fair.
Yeah, fireball centered on the monkey. Do it, you won't.
So that way Rhea can, you know, try and turn and block it with her shield, and that way she doesn't take damage, but
I
Enki...
can make a dex
will.
save now. I'm on the ground, motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah, but that's only half damage. 17 is still the thing.
Uh-huh.
I got 17. I got 2 17s, actually.
That's a pass from Enki. That is a fail from all the rocks. That's actually a 20 from you, Enki.
Right.
It's
ooh,
just a goblin 20.
not great from Rhea. Not a good save from Rhea, but she's still taking half damage thanks to Shield Master. 22. Okay. So
At least one of them is dead.
this one's dead. This one's dead.
And that might be all of them then.
These two take 22 damage.
Isn't that... Shouldn't that... I thought that bottom left one would have only had probably like 5 or so health, because he
passed
didn't
one of his
pass any of the
saves.
saves.
No, he did
No, he
pass
didn't.
one of...
Oh, he did pass one of his saves. Never mind, you're right. I thought, right, it was this one and this one passed the first one, this one and this one passed the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I didn't know any better, I would swear you were aiming at me that time.
I was! Scorching Ray at 3rd level, split between them, they each get 2.
Yeah. Those all hit. They are
19
dead.
to 15.
How do you want to do this?
To be honest, I don't really know, because they just all kind of burst into flames and burn.
Yeah, so not much of a descriptor other than they burn.
Yeah, they just die in agonizing, fiery death.
Yeah.
There's not much.
Good job.
Then
We're out of
Solana just
initiative.
breathes out jets of fire from both nostrils. Is that fast enough for you, Isris?
You can't blame me for that one.
No,
Well done.
that one, no. But at the same time, it was the best option anyway. So,
Ow.
Well done.
Yeah,
Points at Enki and then points at the space in front
you
of her.
can repeat your save after each of those.
I'm coming over, I'm just saving first. No, I'm not. Like,
Uh,
comes over, like, rubbing his midsection.
with little bits of slightly singed fur everywhere.
Well, no, because I'm made of stone currently.
Oh, yeah.
When I rage, I become a jade statue.
Yeah.
Bad.
I survived.
You're gonna
Bad.
keep taking
I
that
drew their
damage.
attention.
You're gonna keep taking
You're-
that damage till you pass your save.
I know.
You're gonna need to just get a newspaper for Enki. I'm afraid, Isris.
Licks his nose.
There, that's a pass
16.
with raised
Okay.
bonus. You are no longer poisoned.
There are some times where it's better to
And you're also no
not
longer
jump
raging.
in the middle of it. If it's like that, it's easy to just let Salona do it without getting yourself harmed. You can handle the big ones that are on the ground very easily. But
Strictly
in this
speaking,
moment, let Salona do it.
I also have a question about the order of operations there. Strictly speaking, could he have just let the fireballs go off and then jumped?
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes you need to be a little smarter. Flicks again.
So just like doing the monkey squat on his ankles, getting flipped in the nose repeatedly. It's just like, if
I deserve
had
this.
waited, they would have turned their attention on Miss Salona.
And then they might be lower to the ground where you can knock the hell out of them. Not jump in the middle of an attack.
If they were faster than I expected, you could have been in danger.
So we can handle a few hits. I'm here to heal all of you. You can still defend without being the center of all the bah.
personally, it felt very gratifying to me, to be honest. So
Oh, you dear.
probably gets
But
glared at
again-
by this after that.
Be a little smarter next time, please.
I remained standing.
I need to be able
Barely.
to kill everyone, not just focused on one person who is taking everything. It would be smarter. We need to work together here, not you simply being the only one. If you are out there getting bashed all over the place and so are the others, somehow, I'm unable to get you all if you're so spread apart. We need to be within range and not taking it all so I still have enough to tend to the others.
I think at this point, Barnabas flies up through the hole along with Chukka and Clonk climbing up behind him.
Good a distraction. Hello.
Right, we got the, equilibrium resonator fixed. Now we can start working on, getting this deck operational. I assume you've cleared things out now that the commotion has died down?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, yeah. All the birds are dead.
Excuse me. Ah,
Bless you.
Resume tight.
now then. You know what... Excuse me. You know what to do, boys.
You know what to do, boys.
And Chukka and Clonk will start getting to work on this area of the
It's
deck.
a
This is
parrot.
going to take them a while. Like, this is an all-day endeavor. So if you guys just want to hunker down for the rest of the day, you can.
Okay. By the way, while I was gone, did we get a long rest, and would that have affected my clocks?
I marked off your clock for you. You
Okay.
did get a long rest.
Cool. Thank you.
I will rest for sure.
Yeah,
Short or long, I missed that. I was making a joke backstage.
Same.
You guys can, actually, if you want to pursue clocks, you can make an extra tick on
Hell
them
yeah.
for the day. If you're
Yes.
just hunkering down.
See,
In
that's an
addition to the
actually
long rest?
decent joke.
It's time.
Wait, so that's 2 or 3 advances to the clock?
2.
2? Okay. Making sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm 1 away.
What's
I'm
the-
halfway to my thing.
I just got it. I just got to remember what it was. 5E Mentalist or
Two
something?
away.
Alright.
No, God, it's not. What was that feat called?
With that, you guys can gain the benefits of a long rest.
Mm-hmm. Vader, regarding the crossbow expert, strictly speaking, being the only one like it, and there isn't a magic version, because Warcaster lets you do attacks of opportunity using magic, could that just be worked into Warcaster?
I mean,
That, if the answer's no, the answer's no. I'll just
Warcaster really doesn't need to be stronger. I'll probably make it into its own separate feat.
That's totally fine. The only reason I was asking is I was looking at it and I was like, oh right, it does whenever they provoke an opportunity attack, which for me is distance of 5 feet.
Yeah, but there are touch spells. That's the thing that won't incur disadvantage, like shocking grasp and inflict wounds.
Yeah. It was just the thought of, because it does it like that. I was just
Hell, you
curious if it
With
would.
the way Warcaster works, you can burning hand someone when they get into melee range.
Yeah, because that doesn't That doesn't. Burning Hand doesn't even do an attack
No, it's just a save.
roll.
I'm 2 away from Warcaster.
I'm 6 away from Action Surge.
So near the end of the second clock advancement, Enki, you get this terrible chill in your spine when you hear a voice in the back of your head go, "Testing, testing. Can you hear me?"
Opens one eye from the meditative pose. Deep inhale. Smash cut to Milo being held by his ankle out over the side of the ship.
It works! I'm a genius! So it does say you can speak telepathically. Does that mean that they can answer me, like, once I've opened the channel, or can I only speak and then they have to respond normally?
Let me see the specific wording of the feat. Hold on.
You can speak telepathically to any creature within 6 feet.
Well, it says to, not with.
Yeah? I mean...
It says your communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond to you telepathically.
Oh, so okay, yeah, that
Oh.
works.
Then you've got...
What
You're on a different site than I am. I don't see that part.
For the
But that's okay, I'm
for
fine.
the telepathic feat?
Yeah, mine just says you can cast Detect Thoughts or speak telepathically to any creature within 60 feet, cut. That's where it stops.
I posted what I'm looking at backstage.
Yeah, like that is what I see on the D&D 5e
Oh.
wiki.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I must have been using I'm using a site that has like all the feats summarized or something. Okay, cool.
What works?
Oh no! Dang it. Okay, yeah, Milo's going to attempt to talk into your head and then fail because you have that ring, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Milo's head explodes and he
quite
has to roll a new
alright?
character.
just Milo's bald head is growing red as he's trying to focus. Just like, wait.
What's happening?
He is trying to scream at you.
In your head, I
Because-
presume.
Oh, that explains a lot then.
Just Milo making twitching noises.
Milo, stop it before your head explodes. I don't want to have to break in a new little monkey.
Still hanging out a window by his ankle.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Dear, you won't be
I'll
able to
pull
get
him back
into
in.
my head unless I allow you to.
Oh, well. I guess
Set
I've
him
got
back
something
on his
else to
feet.
learn now.
So Milo.
Uh-huh.
This being days into our journey into Avernus, facing
Yep.
countless odds, attempting to potentially redeem not one but 2 Celestials, crouches down. I did not think that I would have to give you an in-service about privacy.
What? It's not like I could hear anything you're saying. I can't hear your thoughts. I can just say hi.
It is... How do I put this?
Can be
Trespassal.
useful.
It's trespassory. Useful though it may be.
Knowing now is a good thing, though. That way, if we need to be known as something without it being worded, he can do so.
So, yeah.
I mean, you're always trying to pass on silent messages to people, Enki. I'm just, doing the next logical step.
You are... There is a flaw in your logic, somehow.
I don't see it.
Of course you don't, because it involves consent.
No, my friends consented to teach me how to do this.
If I had an extra or two of my ring, I would give it, but sadly I do not. I'm very sorry.
Dance, little monkey, dance! Firebolt to his feet.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna have to add that to Choco and Clonk's vocabulary. That's great.
Dance, little
Then
monkey dance.
I
Nice.
will simply say that I do not consent to you shouting between my ears. And before you say it, whispering counts.
There's a flaw in your logic if you think whispering is the same as shouting, but I'll keep that in mind.
So, completely deadpan, Inky goes, you can't change the volume of the voice in your head.
Can you not?
No, you can't. Like, no. Like, if anybody, like, thinks in words and, like, hears things, you, like, try it. You can't change
Yes,
the volume.
you can't talk to yourself any quieter than you are already doing.
Correct.
Because you're already not, like, your brain isn't actually interpreting it as sounds, it's just a thought.
You can shout and you can whisper, but they're the same volume.
Mm-hmm.
Which is some cursed ass
It
knowledge.
feels different.
Yeah, it feels different, but it doesn't. The volume is the same.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like I can scream in my own head.
Yeah, you can scream in your own head, but it's the same volume as whispering.
I don't think it is. You're right that I
do
can't
it
whisper.
Too. I can do it too.
I can't
can
whisper in
and
my own
shout,
head.
but it's technically the same volume. It just not sounds, but feels different.
Yeah, no, in my head, whisper and talk is the same volume, but I can definitely scream in my own head. That's weird,
And that's
though.
just
I've
the
never thought
difference
about
in
that
things.
before.
Yeah, it's cursed as information.
It's cursed ass information, yeah.
I use that to get out of conversations I don't like. It's pretty great.
Okay.
Skeletor will be back with more cursed knowledge. Yeah.
Anyways, I think at this point, it's morning. Barnabas comes up to. I suppose you guys are staying on the top deck.
I was
Or
gonna.
did you
Yeah.
go below?
Yep.
I was actually going to ask to have a group conversation before something happened.
Okay.
So if I may, before that happens, and everybody is like coming into the room where Enki was dangling Milo to figure out what the fuck is happening, Enki just like, you can't change the volume of the voice in your head. Turn. If they are completing their repairs on this vehicle, we need
Yes.
to decide what we're going to do with the rods, and we need to decide what we're going to do with Bell's Forge.
Well, presumably we're going to hide the rods for now, and then decide what we're going to do with the cage the Celestial is in later, when we're actually there.
Yeah.
And if unnecessary, maybe we can just melt the rods down and everybody gets fun weapons.
I kind of wonder what happened to some of the beings that were guiding us.
Yeah, Lulu should have reappeared by now, right?
I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
Continuing what I was saying real quick.
Oh,
Could
you did.
use that to our advantage. Possibly say one of them was found telling whoever hid them here that we were coming for them and move them away. And we had to fight them, and most of his men were fallen.
So I see what you're saying. Claim that someone got to the Sibriux first, and we went on a daring, mission to try and get the rods, but unfortunately and heroically, all of Bell's forces died.
I have a slight issue with that plan, sound though it may be, and that is, I for one do not intend to entreat Bell again. I was under the impression, and I was going to suggest, that we take this giant airship and
Ram it right into his fortress?
Precisely.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea.
I feel like I need a cowboy hat.
While that is also a good
Yeehaw.
idea, if
What's a cowboy?
we were to face Bell regularly, tell him such,
Oh, yeah,
and
certainly.
say we're going to continue our search because we know where they went, we could get the vehicle that we left along with some of our supplies that are still in there and leave and never have to come back.
While you are correct, the supplies would be useful.
They could also get damaged if we decide to run this into there.
Unless we run it into a different place.
There's no telling if it even can do any damage. It's already damaged enough.
We did probably find the weapons terminal, though, and it still looks somewhat operational.
That what?
That's
Yeah,
too
what is-
coherent from Milo.
So it seems that we have a conundrum. Do we entreat Bell again, or do we fly the ship directly into his fortress?
I go back to my previous question of, can Lord Bell read minds? Because if he can read minds, I don't think we get to entreat him again.
I actually have a question regarding, for Vader, regarding the size of Bell's forge.
Uh-huh.
How big is it?
Let me move you guys to the Avernus map. Bell's
Like-
Forge is over here.
Yeah.
Yes. It
You need
is.
a drink,
It takes up most. It takes up a good chunk of space on this volcano. Let me get a shape on here so you can
So
visualize it.
Do we know, relative to his throne room, where the vehicles are?
It's like a good this much of the volcano just built into the side.
And by chance, would the vehicles be on this side and his throne room's over here or somewhere?
His throne room was down towards the heart of the volcano.
Okay, so it's in the center, but the vehicles might still be on one of the wings.
They're probably on the edge of the fortress, out in where you parked them in maybe either towards the base of the volcano or towards a terrace.
Okay, so
here.
they're far enough away from the bulk. Yeah, they're far enough away from the bulk that if we ram this straight into the bulk, they're not in danger. Is what I'm getting at, because they're far enough away that we would kind of have to try to hit them, and if we're aiming at the bulk of the forge, we can't do that.
It's not that they're not in no danger, it's that they're in less danger.
Yeah, they're in very minimal danger. In theory, something could fly over there and hit them, but we're not going to hit them directly if we're aiming at the center of the forge.
How big is the flying fortress compared to Bell's Fortress? I assume substantially smaller, but can we get a size comparison?
Yeah, the Rex Flying Fortress on the map is not to scale, I will say that.
Of course.
Well, no.
It's about 100 feet tall, like I said. Bell's Forge is more is probably a good 5-to-1 ratio.
There is another option. We pilot the flying fortress. This also gives us plausible deniability. We pilot the flying fortress over the rim of the volcano and drop it and run like hell.
Go on.
Well, if we disturb the caldera of the volcano, then the whole place is fucked. And if we run like hell, we could potentially get to our vehicles and bug the fuck out. And potentially do more damage.
I'm seeing your logic.
Or if we just sneak in, steal our vehicles, and leave, we'll have a flying fortress to ourselves, as well as the less likelihood of having some extra enemies on our asses.
keep in
Sneak
mind
into
that
Bell's Forge.
Bell still has a piece of the shard somewhere. You guys know this, and Haruman has told you that to reach your objective, you're going to need all
I'm gonna
of
need
them.
it.
We need to
And-
stay on his good side.
I
Not
don't think
necessarily,
we're.
no.
I don't think he's going to give us the sword piece at any
I
point.
don't think. Yeah, I agree. Especially when the deal for the sword piece, which I don't believe that he will acknowledge, is the adamantine rods, which we absolutely do
wanna
not
give
want to
him.
give to Bell.
You said the magic words. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Who?
Any of you can. But Enki can, especially.
Uh-oh, I don't like magic words.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Isris, yeah. I want to point something out to you guys. You didn't sign a contract with Bell.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Oh,
have
reason.
to uphold a damn thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't think so. Like, I agree. We need to get the sword shard from Bell. Like, I think that's super important. But
I think
also
the only way we're doing that is over his dead body.
I disagree with that extreme, but you're close. If we can make him distracted and careless, we can take it, and we're back to, in my opinion, disturbing the caldera. Like, if we crash the ship into Bell's Forge, then everybody in Bell's Forge is going to be like, what the fuck did you do, and come at us with their swords out. But if we crash it into the heart of the volcano and make the volcano erupt, suddenly every single one of those devils, including Bell, has to choose between being pissed at us over what might have been an accident or running for their lives.
Let's be fair, they're not going to ever assume it was an accident, but
This thing is pretty banged up. If we're like, hey, Bell, we brought you this thing, oops, like, it's... We have plausible deniability if Bell goes to, like, Asmodeus. But I think, like, I don't think we're getting that sword shard by means other than Bell leaving the forge, Bell being too distracted, or Bell being dead. I think that, like, there is merit to sneaking in and stealing the vehicles, or sneaking in and stealing the sword shard, but unless Shira has a really high stealth bonus, I don't think any of us are outfitted for that.
That's
I have a 5, so no.
I have a 7,
I have a 9, but I'm not built for it.
but yeah.
I would not.
So I wouldn't think that it's high enough for it to matter.
Speaking personally, to do what you're proposing would require a stealth character, as in at least plus 13 with advantage and like big modifiers on their stealth.
Potion of invisibility or something.
Pass
too.
without trace. Like, we don't have this stuff
Yeah.
We have passed without trace, but that's about it.
still.
Yeah, like,
And
but
we would
don't
also
have-
need 2 people, because
We have 2 vehicles, and you can't drive
there's
them both
2
at once.
vehicles to get them both out.
And as soon
Um,
as soon as you get in the cockpit and turn the vehicle on, that's it. Stealth's over. Like,
Yeah, it's just run and hope to God.
I am firmly in the camp of fuck Bell in some way. But then again, I am also firmly in the camp of pretty much everybody here except Mordenkainen, fuck them. So I'm absolutely, like, willing to be outvoted on that. But if we're going to hurt Bell, which I think, like, politically hurt, right? Like, hurt in the resources sense. If we're going to hurt Bell, we should do as much damage as possible. Right? Like, is there any reason to pull this punch?
I'm just gonna say sending it into the caldera might not set it off is the problem. While crashing
Why wouldn't it?
If it's a Bell has built his forge into it, there's good likelihood that he has essentially mastered this volcano.
Right, of course.
And it probably doesn't function like a typical volcano.
Well, I
We're
mean, a
driving
typical
a
volcano.
spaceship on it.
We don't know for certain.
Whereas
mean,
you
well, the-
can certainly do damage by crashing your ship into it, into
What-
its fortress.
Are you saying as the GM that we would do less damage cutting the power and letting it free fall or even thrust her downward through the caldera than we would into the side of the mountain? Because if you're saying that as a GM, fine, but the physics of that don't make sense to me.
That's
Well,
fair.
To a degree, dropping it in wouldn't cause it to erupt anyway, because eruptions are caused by pressure vessels, and if it's an open-top caldera, it doesn't have that.
Fair. But it's a volcano in a fantasy game. If you drop something in it, it's going to go boom.
Yeah, because reasons. It's like, how does that work?
I won't
Don't ask
guarantee
questions.
that, but
Like, maybe Bell has, like, some kind of infernal crystal down there and disturbing it will cause... The point is, I believe we will do more damage, unless the GM is saying otherwise, just looking at it logistically, we will do more damage going down into the caldera than hitting the side of the mountain.
What if
Just
we rip
things
out the wall of the volcano above it?
Like, yes, it will do damage. I think it will do more damage if we go down.
No, like, what I'm saying is, if you rip out the wall of the volcano above the forge, it would release lava, directly onto the forge.
Unless the lava's not that high. If the lava is beneath the forge, then we would have to break it beneath the forge to do anything.
you've been inside the forge with the fire giants, and that was like the level of the lava.
Okay.
And that's below the forge.
But
That's
it
close
was
to the base of the mountain.
but it was well protected and it was deep in there.
I
like
remind you, the fortress is towards the center of the volcano, but you guys went downstairs pretty far to reach Bell's Forge. Proper.
Right. But like I still don't have an answer to my question, and maybe I'm not gonna get one, and that's fine, but like I do not see how smashing into the side of this thing is going to do more damage.
That's fair.
I mean, smashing into the side of it while firing weapons, maybe, but...
Smashing into the side of it will do damage. Absolutely. Like, it's a big freaking fuck-off spaceship. We're going to ram the Enterprise into it. Like, yeah, it's going to do damage. But, like, I'm looking to do as much damage as possible, and that to me says... aim for the poop chute.
Uh-huh.
Do we have any knowledge about how Bell might have, quote-unquote, mastered the volcano?
You do not. That has never come up. I said that as the GM.
I know. Well, like I was saying, is that do we in character, like, if we theoretically might believe this in character, do we have any ideas about how he did that?
I would still argue that if Bell mastered the volcano, and let's just go for broke and say he put, like, valves and actuators and, like, portcullises and, like, there's all kinds of apparatus in there. I still would argue that that will be more vulnerable than the shielded outer walls.
Uh-huh.
Because if he fortified it to the point where he can make an iron shell around the caldera, that's a pressure vessel. Which is what we, like, that still works in our favor. Right? Like...
Uh-huh. I can see the merit. I'm not going to confirm or deny how much damage you do.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm not looking.
Vader, get a drink, man, please.
I'm not saying that the hitting inside of the fortress will do 2 damage and dropping into the caldera will do 5 damage. I'm not looking for that. I'm saying if we have one attack, we are more likely to do more damage, in my opinion, hitting as close to the core as we can, as opposed to aiming for the shield. Will hitting the shield still do damage? Almost certainly. But I am of the opinion that going for the soft spot will be better.
It's ultimately up to you guys.
And that might be wrong. Like, for all I know, we could do that plan, and he does have, like, several adamantine gates that he could open and close around the Caldera, but we don't have that information, right? Like, we don't have that. So we have to choose a target or find an alternate plan. And unfortunately, I don't think there's any alternate plan that works in our favor. And I'm fully willing to sacrifice the vehicles. Guys?
No, I'm in agreement. Like, I like the idea of a stealth plan, but we're just not the party for it.
No.
Yeah, we are not the
Unfortunately.
party for any sort of stealth plan.
Nor are we the party for, like, getting one over on Bell diplomatically. Like, that's just not going to happen.
I could make a fair attempt at it, but yeah, probably not now.
Or it's not we go to Bell, but we go to the vehicles and be like, we need to hurry. Tell Bell we're on our way to chase after the people with the adamantine rods because they got away with them. And then leave. It won't be Bell we're tricking, but soldiers that will report to Bell while we're getting out.
Which would work to get the vehicles, but doesn't fix the problem of we still need the sword shard.
For now.
Unless, I mean, in theory, we could do both plans and just most of the party goes to get the vehicles. Someone
the fewer people in the airship when it crashes, the less we're going to get fucked, right? Like,
and if we do both, we were seen on the ground. We're not in the airship, so it's not us that did that attack. We can't be blamed. We can't be connected to it.
Okay, I like
assuming
this. We're
whoever is
getting somewhere.
in the airship, it doesn't get seen leaving.
So, my question is, do we know the minimum amount of people needed to fly this motherfucker into Bell's Forge?
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Yeah, okay. we call Barnaby over part of this powwow. Just Barnaby, we need you.
Barnaby?
Barnabas.
Barnaby.
Which, in fairness, is the same name.
Well, yeah, but it also implies a
your
level of
tooth.
familiarity. Granted, I called him
this man-
friend.
I helped this man put a tooth in his mouth. We are friends.
Yeah, but he's friend though. He's my friend. He's my friend, not yours.
No,
my friend.
I'm getting a pet by the end of this campaign. Fuck you. I mean, what?
But you already have Enki.
Enki's?
You're his uncle.
You're my
I mean,
uncle. Wait. Oh, dude, that stays an inside thought. Okay. Yeah, Barnabas.
Yeah,
Barnabas,
I
get
think
over
I had
here.
the same thought.
Can we move on?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Barnabas, how do we fly this thing once it's operational?
Right. We've just finished repairs on this thing. You're only gonna get one good flight out of this.
How many people are needed to pilot it?
The main controls are going to be at the top here. The others are going... I'm afraid the others are all going to be needed to keep it functional below decks. Trucker and Clunk can show you the ropes.
So, yeah, but like, if we go to sail this thing on one last ride, how many people need to be on board? One person up here steering, one person up here steering, and a couple people down below? What are we looking at?
We need a number.
Even the 6 of you are going to be hard-pressed to pilot this thing together.
Hells.
In an emergency, how many would it take?
Let's say we're not trying to pilot it efficiently. We're just trying to steer it in a direction with the forwardness, because I don't think Inky knows what an engine is, active.
It doesn't have to be able to do it for very long. It just has to be able to do it for a bit.
I suppose one of you up here steering and one working the engines.
That's fantastic. Thank you, friend.
That is the information that we needed.
Can Chunka and Clonk fly?
Kenku cannot fly, my friend.
Can they slow fall?
No, and what?
I don't think they have wings.
Oh. Oh, I just made an assumption that all birds have wings.
We're
Nah,
not coming with you, you know.
Well, I wouldn't, and not if you can't fly.
Yeah, you're thinking of Arakakra. I don't think.
I'm thinking Aarakocra, yes.
So, thank you, Barnabas. We can learn the ropes and then resort to two people.
So I'm steering it.
Absolutely not. I recommend that you take your men as far away from here as soon as possible, and we will, at least some of us, will endeavor to meet you at the Wandering Emporium as soon as possible.
Right.
Absolutely, yes.
About the adamantine rods.
You had a thought?
You have an opinion now?
I've reached out to some connections via sending. Red Ruth has agreed to shelter them for the time being.
It will be an extremely temporary arrangement. We just need to not have them on us in case this.
Well, in case the worst should happen.
Right. We'll take them off your hands and deliver them to the Bone Brambles.
Perfect.
Thank you, friend.
Milo will go give him, give Chunka and Clonk the rods, because it's not like I can put them in Barnabas's hands.
We will either find you there or at the
Feed him into his lower jaw.
Put him in his jaw. But, Enki, I am going to fly this thing.
Absolutely not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you jump from a flying vehicle and not die when you land? Because I can.
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yes.
And somebody said that we shouldn't be recognized, as I think I still have that item. I hope I still have that item.
I think you had to.
I still have. I had to unattune it, but no, I think I was saying I could unattune it. I don't think I have. When we were discussing the fire gauntlet thingies, as Milo, tugs the hat and turns into a very tiny Kenku.
But yeah, the funny thing is Kenku specifically do not have wings.
Yeah.
If you turn into a Kenku, they may associate you with Mad Maggie.
Well, I don't have to be a Kenku, obviously, but the point stands that I can get off this thing while it's flying and not draw any attention to the rest of the... And, Miss Rhea, can't you go invisible? Or did you
What?
chase somebody that was invisible? I forget.
I can enter and exit the ethereal plane, but it's dangerous.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't want to put you in danger then. I was going to say you work the engines and you just vanish.
Well, I mean, the theory is that you guys can just go off of the back relative to the forge, so there's a giant fucking fortress in the way.
Yeah, but I also know Rhea can fly, because of horse.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm aware, but like what I'm saying is you don't necessarily need to be invisible or even disguised if you're not ever seen at all.
Yeah, Rhea can take whoever is up here on the back of the Nightmare and just poof. The person working the engines has a bit more of a problem. Do the engines I guess we don't know, do we? I was gonna say, do the engines open to the sky?
Oh,
Is there an easy way out of the engine bay?
I mean, these walls are coming apart. There are plenty of easy ways out. just
Go
because
out
the
through a hole
integrity
in
of
the
this
wall.
place is not up to snuff.
Wait a minute. Do I know that Milo can fly? Okay, let me walk that back. Do I know that Black can fly?
Yes.
I thought Milo had like shoes or whatever that let him do it.
No, it's the sword.
No, Milo can
No.
just straight up fly with Black in hand.
You're small enough that you could just fly out of the engine room amid the destruction and just like Death Star trench your way out to safety.
Yeah.
But I think you're the only one who can easily do that.
But my brain is also, and my brain could be completely wrong. My brain is saying that running the engines, which my brain is completely wrong. There's no way this place is coal powered. I was, in my mind, manning the engines was like, Milo's for that, but this thing runs on souls. So what does manning the engines even look like? Yeah, I
So-
can probably man the engines.
There's also a hole in the pipe that goes to the engines.
So I think like
Unless that got
that,
fixed.
I think that's Enki's rebuttal then. I think he goes, "No, so Milo, you are absolutely not steering the ship." Puts a hand on his shoulder. I need you in the engine.
Okay, so I'm definitely on the ship, though. Compromise accepted. Because I gotta tell you something. As the great hero Milo, if there is an option that is ram a warship into a Devil's Forge, how can I not be on board with that?
You will have by far the most dangerous job. So Milo, you will need to get out of the ship amid the wreckage, and you will need to, as surreptitiously as you can, get away from the scene.
Well,
Oh yeah, of course.
My
I mean, he
question
can
is,
leave
how
before it
are you guys
hits.
gonna separate while you're piloting this thing through the air?
Slowfall. Like, Shira,
I have
Salona,
Featherfall. I
and
can
Israel's,
cast
yeah,
it
can
on everyone.
Featherfall.
Yeah.
Would drop them off far away from, not far away, but like far away from Bell's Forge that they wouldn't be seen, but close enough that they could run there. They can be like, like, they stole the fortress, but the other ones have the adamantine rods. We need our vehicles. And they can do that thing while Milo, Rhea, and Enki crash it into the volcano.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, so who's piloting the Devil's Ride then?
You? You.
You. Okay, mine.
You finally get a chance to take Enki's bike.
You or Isrus. Probably.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just questioning the wisdom of splitting the party deep in enemy territory.
Oh, it's
It's-
probably not wise.
It is not wise. The alternative,
Don't you know you never split the party?
yes, but
But at the same
Count-
time, I think it's the only thing we can do.
counterpoint, extracting 6 of us from an exploding volcano / warship is much harder than extracting 3 of us.
Uh-huh.
Especially
Plan
because you
also
don't
just
have to
says-
actually. It doesn't have to hit before you get the fuck out.
Yeah, go ahead, Isrus.
And this plan is more so do damage and seem like we're not the cause. If most of the party is already on the ground trying to chase after someone that apparently has the adamantine rods, then it's less likely to be assumed that we're the cause of the
Yeah.
flying fortress into the place.
We are practically invisible, and I think you're thinking that we're going to be involved in this wreckage more than we are, V. And like Enki is going to position the airship above the caldera, and then Rhea and Enki are going to go straight up on the Nightmare, causing line of sight to be blocked by the airship. Milo is then going to hit the thrusters straight down, and then his little small little frame holding a magic sword is just going to Superman away.
Disguised
they're
as
gonna
like an
have
imp
bigger-
or something.
They're going to have bigger concerns at that point.
Why
With
don't...
how small Milo is, he'll see
I
him
think
like a
Rhea
little
speaks
bird.
up then.
Okay.
Why aren't we using this thing to get right into the heart of the forge and claim the shard?
because this thing is not a match for Bell.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Is we do, kind of? Because if we create a collateral damage and Bell has to go out to see what's up, and there's people running and screaming and everywhere, I could, just fly in real quick, find the shard, and get out.
Hell, I could cover you.
Yeah, at that point, stealth becomes a lot easier when things are exploding.
Malfian stealth. If you have any idea what that is, you love that idea.
I
Milo
don't, but I think I know what you're talking about.
So Milo and I are by far the fastest, with the exception of your nightmare, which is rather visible.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Milo and I, Enki, are the fastest, with the exception of your nightmare, which is too visible.
Aye. But if it's guarded by the same magic, are the two of you going to be able to claim it alone?
Indisputably. I'll just say Enki's hiding something.
Oh dear, okay. Milo fully believes that he can claim it during the midst of all this chaos, yeah.
Mostly because Milo's ego is a little big.
So I think this is a good idea, but I don't know if it's actually in character for Milo, but I might do it. And when we're doing this plan, okay, so here's the thought. The person steering this thing's going to be visible, right?
Hopefully, no.
They're on top.
No, because you're above the forge. I can't exactly look through the floor at you.
Hopefully not, anyway.
But he might. That demon devils can fly. They could get up and have a scout or something, see who's driving this before we get there. But here's my thought. So, wouldn't it be funny if there was a war brewing, or at least an uneasy truce between Bell and Tiamat, and Milo takes off his hat of disguised self, turns back into Milo, hands it to Enki, and wouldn't it be funny if if somebody of a draconic nature were to be seen steering this airship?
So I can't use that?
Can you not?
No.
Why not?
I have 3 magical items.
You can DS2 to one of them for the sake of the
No,
joke.
I can't.
What 3? Oh yeah, your tattoo, your giant belt, and
my giant weapon.
In theory,
Yeah, Swen does.
Oh yeah.
In theory, you could unattune temporarily the belt if you're not going to be fighting immediately. But then, if you do end up having to go into the forge, yeah.
To go into the forge without the, I would sooner unattune to Zwin, and I still don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's okay. Fair. Well, then I guess I offer it to Rhea.
I don't know if that's wise.
What, make Bell get angry at Tiamat? What's the problem?
Well, Tiamat's already angry at him.
Yeah, we're just...
And if the dragons are already there...
Then it gets real confusing for everyone involved, and confusion is our ally.
Yes, it is.
What's the point of this?
But being able to clearly discern one another may be more beneficial in said chaos. Besides, it looks good on you.
Well, we kind of got to see what she looks like once she uses it, but...
Oh, wow. Looking at the time.
Yeah, we've been faffing around for like a half hour now. You guys have been waffling on this the entire time.
Have we been waffling though? I've been pretty committed.
We're building towards a conclusion.
Yeah, I think we have what we're gonna do. We just need to work out the specific logistics, which I think we're close to.
Alrighty.
So I
I'm
guess
totally in favor of Plan Malfian stealth.
what?
I'm guessing
Plan Malfian stealth.
Malfian stealth is you pass the stealth check if there's no witnesses alive.
Oh no, Malfian stealth is you make so many explosions and distractionary just shit that no one pays any attention to you.
Yeah,
They're
pretty
too
much.
busy dealing with everything else.
Yeah,
plan.
that's the plan.
So the last thing we need to figure out is, like, how far away do the three of you want to jump out?
That is a question. Let's see. How far?
Don't you all speak up at once now.
Yeah, right?
Oh, I mean, the answer is far enough away that we don't think that they can make out anything. Really, is
just like
the
Yeah.
answer. It's
yeah. So
number on that. I don't know.
yeah, so it's probably moderately fun.
I would like to make a proposal as we're moving into position and getting this thing off the ground. Give the Hidden Lord to one of them. And I know what your immediate reaction is, Milo, but here's my logic. They're going to need a guide to get to Bell's Forge.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of dropping my AC by 4 though. If we gotta go in there. Anybody got a shield I can just trade with? Anybody got a regular shield?
No.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
I mean,
That's a big no.
you could
Can we-
trade, you could trade with Rhea.
Yeah, but Rhea's staying with us on the airship, so that doesn't accomplish it.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I guess I'll drop my AC by 4. It's fine. Yeah. But you're right. Well, I mean, don't we need a guide too?
Yes, but by the time they're leaving, then like it's going to be close enough that all we have to do is aim for the big mountain, I assume.
Then do
Or I know he won't do it, but Barnabas could be our guide because he can fly and he's small. Like, how does that work, GM? Genuine question. If you're navigating to a place and you have successfully navigated to that place, and then the party splits and the guide goes with the split, do you have to navigate again?
No.
Okay, then we're good.
so as long as we drop them off within eyesight of the mountain, they don't need hidden look.
No, they do, we don't.
Why do they need it? They just walk up. If so long as they're in eyesight too.
Because they haven't navigated from the point in hell that they're going to be at, but we have.
I don't agree with that logic, actually. I think
But that's what you just said, my dude.
that is not what I just said. Like, both parties don't need to navigate after it's within eyesight.
Oh. But you've made us do... Okay.
No? Yes.
Yay.
If we tried to get there separately before it was in eyesight, we'd both have to navigate for. But
We have absolutely made navigation checks when we can see a thing, but okay.
not that I remember, but anyways.
Well,
then,
then
yeah.
that's even easier. Alright, so let's go?
Yeah, so we're gonna get in eyesight of the mountain, drop off half the party to run in, let Isris tell her lie and grab the land vehicles, and then we're gonna ride this bomb down to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are all going to need to operate this to get to Bell's Forge, but once you're
Okay.
there,
Yep.
the skeleton crew plan will work.
Okay.
Chad and
Alright,
Clonk will show you the ropes of how this works, explaining everything by writing it out to you. Who wants to operate
Probably
the
should
console?
be somebody else.
Who wants to
other than
operate the
Isra who
console
lies.
down here?
This was what?
Who does the lie? Someone better with charisma.
It would be either me or Shira.
Yeah, you got 2 charismatic people with you. It
Yeah.
should be fine, but it's still your idea, and it's a good one.
Yeah.
So what's the role to do the thing?
What do I make you roll for piloting a Devil's Ride? It's like,
Dexterity for me.
yeah, it's like a dexterity check. But who? My question got missed. Who? Chuck and Clock are gonna guide you guys to this console that Milo thought was a weapons console. Who wants to talk
Well,
about
I'm
that?
standing by it right now.
Yeah,
but if that's the engines, it should be Milo.
It should be Milo.
It's not the engines.
Okay, then I'm standing over here.
There's a piece of paper taped to one of the buttons that just says, in case of conflict, push.
Okay.
Okay.
In case of
That's the
conflict,
fuck
push
you
this
button.
one, I say.
Okay, so it's the big red button. Got it.
In smaller print at the bottom, it says you won't regret it.
Okay.
Is this still on the top deck?
No, it's towards the middle.
Okay.
Milo will be in the engine rooms towards the back. That's going to be like over here.
Yeah.
Are these even close to on the same level?
No.
The one I'm at and the one Milo's at? Okay.
Who's taking pilot?
Me.
Alright, that's
Alright.
here at this console.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I suppose Rhea and Isris are just gonna manage these
Yeah. And then
up top.
let's see. What would I do?
I mean,
Probably just.
it's whatever.
Yeah, I just.
Is there another console?
There's plenty of consoles.
Yeah.
Just pick one and look busy.
Yeah. Just pick one of them and look like you're doing something important.
So, are you guys ready for liftoff?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Let's do it.
Alright, I need to get some new music here. I should have something good here. Sorry, give me a sec.
I just realized I haven't eaten today. No wonder I feel tired.
Haven't eaten either.
Same.
There's nothing in the house that's easy to make quickly, so.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a good one.
She probably makes. Yeah. Guess after session, I'll probably make something quick to time me over till dinner.
No, not that one. This one.
Alright.
Alright.
So, you guys start the ignition according to Chuck and Clonk's descriptions after they've left, and the flying fortress takes to the sky, sand streaming from its lower levels. And you make your way across Avernus, guided by the river Styx, towards Bell's Forge.
Alright. What do we need to roll?
Why don't you roll 2d10?
Who has the Hidden Lord? Milo?
Still Milo.
Alright, roll it.
Let's make it happen, guys. And here's where the plan goes off the rails. Oh, never mind.
Oh, good. You fly along. This thing is... It's hard to keep aloft. You guys have to work as a team to keep it going. You navigate over the Styx. You pass El Terrell, and the companion still sinking towards the sticks. And on the horizon you start to see the top of the caldera. And as you approach, the sky seems blotted out by what looks from afar like a swarm of insects, but as you approach, you can see clearly Bell's Forge is being assailed by dragons.
Hell yes! Hell yes!
Hell yes!
Da, 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 da.
Let's
What's a little
go.
more confusion, really?
Yeah, we
More
need
explosion.
as much chaos as we can get.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, considering those are chromatics, I think they brought a fair amount of that with them.
Here's the thing. You guys are in a devil flying fortress.
Yep.
You guys look like reinforcements.
Yeah, of course we do.
Oh. A little bit. Wait,
Eh,
did Rhea take my advice? Is she seen as a dragon folk
Uh,
with the disguise hat?
You didn't give her the disguise hat.
Yeah, I did. After Enki said he couldn't attune to it, I gave it to her.
I don't think she would have gone along with that, honestly.
Ah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Besides, there are multiple of you on the top deck.
That is also fair.
So,
Well.
there you see a host of dragons break off from the main host and attack the fortress.
Are any of them, like, coming around the top deck, which is open?
They're swarming you guys. So,
Okay.
Case of
yes.
conflict button.
Push the what button?
Do I
In
push
case of
the fuck
conflict
off button?
I think it's a good idea. I would like to try one thing first.
Oh,
Okay. What would that be?
what's your plan?
So if a dragon does, like, come up to the top deck and is just, like, you know, being an evil dragon menace thing, Enki just goes, "We're trying to blow up the volcano!"
Fuck off!
Do you speak Draconic?
No I do not, but I speak common.
Mm-hmm. Let me-
Someone does, apparently. I don't know who.
Uh,
I think someone did, at least.
it was.
I don't-
I think it was. What's his name?
It
Sarius.
was Sarius, but he's not in the party, so
Yeah. Unfortunate. The dragons aren't going to listen to you.
Oh man, alright.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't yell at him psychically in any language other than Common and Orcish.
Hit the conflict button, Salona.
I pushed the big red button!
Yeah, alright, so
But-
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
but
you
it-
right now, this was originally just the alarm console, but Chukka and Clonk have hotwired it.
Nice.
One of the effects that the alarm console can cause when you hit buttons on it is loud, discordant instrumental music with screaming vocals.
Oh, it just plays Death Clock. Got it.
wow.
So, what you hear is, like, I can't play this music on stream, but,
The opening bars of Immigrant Song.
you guys hear, AC/DC's Thunderstruck.
Nice, even better.
Yeah, and every single weapon left on this thing just fires off of it.
Oh dear.
Let me see here. That seems like an adequate number for the amount of shit that's about to go flying. This might take a bit to roll.
Alright.
Thunder.
I love how the video that you linked, it's like, oh, damn.
Oh,
Is this
yeah,
all?
so...
Oh.
I scattered 301 damage against the dragons swarming you. Some of them fall to the ground, the others are going to break off their assault. As you hear an alarm klaxon and, a voice in Infernal screaming, like 2 words over and over. It says, Chigwa or Nusk is what I'm reading here.
No one speaks Infernal.
Infernal.
Huh?
Isris knows Infernal.
Yeah, it's saying
is this
abandoned
stuff?
ship.
I was gonna ask, is this the cue for the
that's
party?
fine.
That's the cue
Okay.
for the party to dive.
Yeah, right.
I was about to say Solana is racing to the top deck right now to grab the other one so that Feather Falls can be casted.
Yep.
I assume Rhea caught her nightmare.
Yeah.
Milo's
Got
hitting whatever
distracted for a second. I do
buttons
not
he
know what's
can to
happening.
power the ship up even
We're
further.
bailing.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah.
Right. I grab
Isris
Isris,
Shira.
Shira, and we both go, and we all go, "Ahoy!" off the back.
Yeah. You guys are continuing your pursuit into the thick of things.
Yes,
Yep.
we're going into the thick of things. We're going right for the top of the caldera.
The music is still playing, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
And
Inky and Rhea are running between consoles.
yeah,
Also, I love how the YouTube video that Vader linked backstage is like, hey, you can't view this on Discord. You got to view it on the actual YouTube link.
yeah, that's because of copyright laws.
So,
Stupidity, but
Yeah.
I also don't know if this works, but I'm manning the engine, and I have 30 vials of Devil Ichor, or Demon Ichor, and I know what that did to our war machines. So so when we get close enough that it's about time for Milo to jump, he's just gonna dump it all in and book it.
All of it? You're not going to keep any?
I'm
all
sorry.
of it. All of it. All of it.
All right.
We're here to fuck around and find out.
Do we get above the caldera?
yes.
You do not want to be the one finding out.
Okay.
In that
You are
particular
still
idiot.
being harassed by dragons and flying devils.
That's fine.
That's fine. I imagine there's one of those big brass ship's horns somewhere up here. That connects to the engine room. No, that connects to the engine room.
Yeah.
So it's just like get as much above the caldera as I can. Rhea's jumps on the nightmare. Enki runs over to the horn. Down, Somilo! And then jump on the back of the horse.
Yeah.
Hello, Silva, away!
When you aim this thing down, Milo dumps all the ichor, jumps out, just time to fly.
Yeah.
Uses the Hidden Lord to throw a fireball into the dragons and then fly through the fireball explosion.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
my! Oh, that is. Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Milo's almost as cool as he thinks he is.
So you guys abandon the flying fortress. It rockets into the heart of the caldera. You hear all sorts of alarm klaxons from both the fortress and the flying fortress and the Bell's Forge going off as this thing careens into the depths below.
Alright, step 1 complete.
Step 2, back with the rest of the party.
I
Yes.
did not mean to close the game.
Whoops.
I don't know why that happened.
Well,
But, I think with that, we're gonna save the aftermath for next time, because it's about that time.
Okay.
yep.
So, thanks everyone for watching!
Oh boy.
Fun session, and also, shit's gonna get wild.
Yes, it is.
and I cannot wait to find out.
All right, and with that, I gotta go get some food before my session. So thanks for the session, V. I gotta run.
See you all
You
next
guys
time.
reminded me that I'm hungry.
I am also hungry.
Take care.